Hello. Good evening. Good morning. I am here. Just like All Might from My Hero Academia, which I have been reading, believe it or not. I already have YouTube open. Doesn't matter. I'm opening it again. I've been reading My Hero Academia and recording the boys' Season 4 review. There's notification. Alright. So, I don't know. What are we doing today? I'll probably do a bunch of tier lists, okay? Because we have the boys, okay? I don't know how the hell I'm going to find this. The boys' characters. I'm not going to be able to find it. That's crazy that the boys just doesn't show up. Oh no, here it is, boys' characters. You know, the boys is really popular. How many votes does it have on IMDb? 700,000. Like, how does that compare to, like, the Acolyte? Well, I guess the Acolyte is probably an exception, right? What about, like, because there'd be, like, a bunch of people who vote for it. 110,000, Jesus. What's, like, a multi-season? Oh, The Mandalorian. That's a really popular show, right? So the boys, not even an MCU or Star Wars property. 700,000 votes. 4 seasons. The Mandalorian, 600,000 votes. 3 seasons. A premiere Star Wars property. The most popular thing that Star Wars has ever made, maybe. Well, probably not, but look at it. Who knew The Boys was this popular, basically? Crazy, I can't believe it. I mean, I knew it, but yeah. Anyway, Mill the Killer's here. I'm watching 2 streams at once. That's pretty crazy, Miller. You're so talented, Miller. XLD Panda is here saying Ari. Thank you for saying that. Yep. Did you catch up to MHA? I guess I can talk. I probably will talk about it a little bit, but no, I'm not up to date yet. I'm on. What the hell am I on? I don't even know, like 413 or something. I don't know. I'm pretty close. I think if I wanted to, I could finish it tonight. I mean, I could have just finished it in one day if I really wanted to, but I'm getting there. Okay, but we'll talk about My Hero. I have a few notes because, you know, eventually when this manga finishes, I'm gonna have to put it on my digest like media list on Twitter, and then I'm gonna have to talk about it, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna talk about. So I might as well just like put up or talk about the notes that I've got here now, because like I don't know if I'm gonna talk about them when it gets to the actual end of the manga. I'll probably have grander thoughts about My Hero Academia as a whole. Anyways, the boys one. What else do I have to do? The Acolyte. I don't even know if there's going to be a tier list for characters. Oh, yeah, look at this. Who am I to doubt the tier list makers here? Of course they'll have one for the Acolyte. What else have I got? Ascendance of a Bookworm. I don't know. Oh, this will probably be like a bunch of like light novel characters or something. Yeah, I don't want light novel characters. MILF tier list? That's crazy. I guess. Does this have any spoilers, I wonder? I don't know. These look like I don't recognize some of them, but that's fine, I guess. So maybe this. What else have we got? I've done the My Hero one before, I think, right? Characters of My Hero? I don't know. We got a bunch of stuff. What else is there? I have a genius idea. You know, I've been stewing on this. When it comes to Twitter, I have 76 followers. Okay, we need to get this higher. We need to get this to like 1,000 or something. And my genius plan to do this is to just like tweet more. You know, I think that's the solution. So who knows? I'm gonna try and tweet like 3 times a day. Now I don't know what I'm gonna tweet, but I'm gonna try it. So that's the grand solution to that. And what else do I have to talk about before we actually do things? Tier maker, MHA, the boys, whatever. Anyway. The goal on this fella, true. Yeah, I guess for anyone who doesn't know, Kyle Entertainment was just streaming, and I was watching silently for part of it. And then I realized that it's getting pretty late and I have to stream. So here we are. Heath is dabbing. CeeLo Pilled, a new member to this channel with a nice white badge, with an Eris angry emote. Fantastic. We love it. Prepare for disappointment. I don't know. You know, I've disagreed with a lot of people when it comes to My Hero Academia. I think I've thoroughly enjoyed basically everything with My Hero Academia so far. So I don't think I'm going to be disappointed, but we'll see. And I mean, I've also tweeted this out, but the stuff I've read up to like chapter 413 or whatever I'm up to has been probably like it's been a while since I read that, but like, well, not read it, because I actually haven't read half this manga. I just watched half the anime and then half the manga of it. I think it's the best stuff ever, like in My Hero Academia. So yeah. What do you think? Oh, message retracted from XLD Panda. Crazy. Prepare for disappointment. I've got some Zoom recordings about AI from AWS workshop I did, if you're interested. Wait a minute. What? Wait. I've got some Zoom recordings about AI from an AWS workshop, if you're interested. I don't even know. I don't know. What is that? I think I'd need some more context. I don't know what that means. What do you think of my stream, Ari? I don't know. I only watched like part of it. I was curious because I know the other day Kai Entertainment sent me these random images of, I don't know, it had like names of shows or something, and he said not to look at it, so I didn't look at it. So I don't know if he did that on stream yet and I just missed it. I'll have to go back and look. I could go into more detail, but maybe not in a YouTube live chat. Okay. I guess message me on something, on Twitter or Discord or something. We'll see. Tier lists are lame. We love tier lists here, Kyle, okay? You know how much we love tier lists? We love them so much. Because they just get us so many views. That's how much we love them. Not that that answers the question, but look at this. Tier list, 6.4k views. Another tier list, 2.4k views. Chainsaw Man tier list, 1.7k views. Crazy. So many. I was looking at, because, you know, I always make videos on this secondary ENT channel. This is basically my third channel, just so you guys know. It's actually Kai Entertainment's second channel. But yeah, you know, every week we make 2 videos, basically. We have the Chainsaw Man discussions and we have the House of the Dragon discussions. And then the other day, or today, I guess, technically, I sorted by popular. And I was like, so what's getting popular on this channel? Well, there was something interesting. Oh yeah, this Berserk thing has shot up to be like the 5th most popular thing, which was pretty crazy. Again, another tier list. We love tier lists. What else? The Mushoku Tensei thing is already pretty high. So anyway, crazy. So I'm just getting distracted, okay? Just look at Chibi Review's Twitter if you want to learn how to farm engagement. Yeah, that's a bit... Yeah, that isn't really what I want. I guess probably the most important thing to figure out is like what type of engagement I want. I definitely don't want like Chibi Review's type of engagement. I love Kyle's takes. That's crazy. That's not actually crazy. You know, Kyle, sometimes he has okay takes. Who is XLD Panda? How is someone this smart? That is, I believe, a long-time fan of this channel. One of the original fans from ages ago. On this stream, at least. The last arc has the main characters in like 10% of it, Lamau. Well, who needs main characters? All the good stuff are the side character stuff. We love it. I am a random fan, Lamau. I don't come here often. That is true. I got a Twitter follower today, Alito. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I haven't got a Twitter follower in so long. Or at least if I do, they don't notify me. So I'm not sure. Maybe I get them all the time, but I just don't notice. There is a way to check that, right? Social Blade. Leonari 2. Where's Twitter? Oh wait, they didn't name it X, right? Oh no, it's just called Twitter. Okay, crazy. We love Social Blade for that. How are my graphs going? Okay. Well, that's not the graph I wanted. Don't look at that, guys. That's embarrassing. I'm losing... Oh, they think I'm a bot. Total followers. Oh, look at this. I had a giant month in... Oh, wait, no, this is just like the last few months. The 11th of June was a good day for me, and so was the 28th of June. But then after that, people got mad, and they started unfollowing me. And I guess you can also see, starting the middle of June, I decided I wanted to follow less accounts. So I started unfollowing people because I was like, why am I following half these accounts? They're just like legacy accounts I've been following since I made my Twitter ages ago. So anyway. So yeah, one day, you know, this graph will be like, it'll be exponential and I'll have like a few 100,000 followers and you guys will, you'll be like the original few that were here, you know, back in the day before I blew up. I'll donate money to you, you know. I'll like do what Mr. Beast does with his like fake giveaways or whatever. Even though that's not true, okay, we trust Mr. Beast. He is the best. We love him. The last arc, I read that already. Discord, yeah, I'm waiting for you to accept the friend request. Okay, I'll look at that afterwards. I did look at those graphs on stream today, Ari, but I was joking about you not looking at them, stupid. Okay, well, I just took it seriously, okay? It's not his third channel. It basically is. Tier lists do be getting views, crazy views, true, because they're like a nice digestible format that people are always keen for, you know. Okay, tell me what shouldn't happen at the end to make it a good story. See, that's the thing, Miller the Killer. There's nothing. I don't need anything to happen. I just want to enjoy it, you know. I had no idea. It didn't even cross my mind that I wanted to see like the stuff that I saw with Bakugo, for instance, in this big final like all for one fight. I didn't know I wanted any of that. But it happened and it was the cool stuff, and yeah, so I liked it a lot. Punu Baba is here. Hey Ari, what's up? You know, nothing much. Just talking about how I've been reading My Hero Academia and how I'm going to record the boys season 4 review at the end of this stream. But it's also going to be really short, probably like 10 minutes, because I don't have much to say about the boys. Hello Puni, hello XLD Panda. Look at this, we have crossover. People know each other. It's a unique experience being in a chat where you recognize literally everyone. Yeah, true. Isn't it crazy how Momo does nothing in the last arc? What a drop off. I don't know. Is there any arc where she does anything? I remember in season 3 of the anime, she like went on that excursion, but did she do anything during that excursion? I don't know. I'm gonna blow up way bigger than Elite RE. That is true. Oh my gosh, XLD Panda. Welcome to level 1. Look at this. Thank you very much. What are my like level 1 rewards? I don't even remember at this point. I think it's just emojis, right? Which are pretty cool, I have to say, you know. How can anyone actually care about whether Mr. Beast videos are real or not? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of... I had a unique experience like a few months ago where like I just watch Mr. Beast because it shows up on my homepage and I like it a lot. Like they're fun videos, basically not every video. Some are really boring. And I also I listen to Mr. Beast when he's on podcasts and stuff because it's like fun. It's like interesting to hear about the most successful YouTuber talk about his like YouTube journey, you know? But then one day I went to the Mr. Beast subreddit and it was like, obviously you don't know, but the way they were talking about the drama and everything and the weird like gripes they had and the things they were praising, it was like obvious that these are children on this subreddit. Like these are, yeah. And then I realized in that moment, like the majority of engagement with Mr. Beast on a fandom level, like a more dedicated level, are literally just children. Or like when I say children, I don't mean like 5-year-olds. I mean like whatever, like the people who are in high school or like maybe older primary school or something like that. And I feel like that group of people who would like talk about Mr. Beast at school, for instance, I feel like they're the type of people who would care about if he's like faking it or not, I guess. That's what I would assume. But yeah, you know, us, we don't care, okay? We don't care if it's fake. We can kind of assume they're fake, okay? Because they're crazy. I predicted Bakugo beating All For One. Oh yeah, I should also, okay, wait a minute. I should have put it in. I'm so bad at this with the title. There are going to be My Hero Academia spoilers for the manga, up to chapter 413-ish, something like that, which is beyond what the anime is currently up to. So if you're watching the anime for My Hero Academia, and you don't know stuff about the manga, then this is probably not the good stream for you, I guess, because I am going to be talking about spoilers. So keep that in mind. For instance, I'm going to read out a message now with a spoiler. I predicted Bakugo beating All For One like 3 years ago. Well, I didn't, okay? I don't think much about My Hero Academia when it's not airing. I don't have grand thought. The only grand stuff I have were like predictions I made back when I started reading the manga or like got a little bit into it. But beyond that, I don't like go on the subreddit. I don't watch many like I think I just watch Blind Wave reaction videos to the anime. I don't know. I don't have big predictions like that. But Miller's a genius, okay? He loves My Hero Academia and he predicted that Bakugo was going to be the winner. I did tell Miller about my great My Hero talk on stream today, Ari. Oh yeah? Oh no, I'm worried about what you said. But yeah, crazy. I talked to Kyle Entertainment. He was asking a bunch of questions about My Hero Academia, and I tried to answer as best as I could to my best recollection. But I'll be honest, I don't remember that much because there was a big time skip a big period of time between me catching up and then taking like a 9-10 month break or something and then getting back to it and trying to remember exactly what I was up to. You know what we need, actually? And I'm sure this might be a thing, but I've just never seen it. We need like Stranger Things season 2 recap, you know? We need like recap videos like this, but for manga, where it's like, I also, maybe this is a thing, I just don't know how to find it. It'll be like My Hero Academia, chapters 38 to 94 recap. And it's just like a summary, not in detail, just like a high level summary of the things that happen. Because my goodness, that would be so much better for me when I'm trying to get back into My Hero Academia, you know? And then at this point, I'm like too scared to look up like, oh, My Hero Academia final arc recap or something. Because I'm like, it's obviously going to go beyond what I'm up to. And I don't want to be spoiled on that kind of stuff. So yeah, we need videos like that. Unless someone in the chat is like, you know, this channel makes it and they're really popular for it and somehow you've never seen it. So it's possible. Oh my goodness. She made the plan to beat Gigantomachia. Did she? Was that her thing? I do vaguely remember that. That's cool. Yeah. Good on her. She had her moment then. I guess there's nothing to complain about now. Leadar is rich on God. Wait, why am I rich? She has a big arc about dealing with her confidence issues. That's pretty early on, right? Oops, I almost banned Heath from the channel by accident. That's pretty early, I think. I don't know. Well, I don't have any like I don't have any grand desire in My Hero Academia for all of the side characters to get interesting resolutions. If they do or they don't, I'm not really like that's not like a big element of my engagement with the story. So I don't care that much, I guess. But we'll see. I don't know. I mean, if they get a good ending, then I'm like, oh, cool, good ending. Like I haven't always cared for Bakugo that much, but his stuff with All For One I really liked. Like even if they didn't do it, I'd still be fine with it. I'd be like, oh, you know, Bakugo tried his best. Big arc. Kyle's using the emotes. XLD Panda's using an emote, and they both did it in different orders. That's pretty crazy. Ari, I dropped MHA. I'm anime only during the start of the Redestra arc. Is it worth picking the anime back up? The Redestra arc. Did that tie in with the Shigaraki's revival fight? Or was that like next season? I think that's like season 5. I don't know if you started the fight or not. I don't remember. My memory of like My Hero Academia is not that good. I personally like season 6 and 7 a lot. I think the general perception is that like I think the general perception is pretty positive for this recent stuff. So I don't know. I mean, if you didn't like the Redestra stuff, you're probably not going to like what comes afterwards, but I don't know. It's up to you. I'm like a bit unique where I think I just like all of My Hero Academia, basically. I know a lot of people have issues with it. It's like a long anime now, which is crazy to think about, right? There's like 100, I don't know how many. There's like a ridiculous amount of episodes. It's like as long as JoJo's, right? That bit sucks in the anime and rules in the manga. That is what Miller always tells me. They cut out Redestra's introduction scene and expect you to care. Maybe. I don't know. I barely remember anything about Redestra. I don't even remember how he died. He was like the stress guy, right? Like his skin turns like black when he gets stressed or something. Yeah, but those kids would never watch 2-hour commentary videos about how Mr. Beast is faking videos. I don't know. Maybe they would. I don't know. I don't have no idea what kids watch these days, okay? Maybe they do watch them. Because if they don't, then who would? I have no idea. Also, I have to say, there is this like popular... Okay, wait. I don't know. I tried to find this last time on stream, which is the point I'm trying to make here. Mr. Beast fraud. I worked with Mr. Beast or something. Oh, this thing that XQC like did. Oh my gosh. This video, guys. It has 5 million views. And if you remember a few streams ago, I mentioned like, oh, I watched this like, well, the beginning of this interesting... well, I don't think I said interesting because it's definitely not interesting, but I watched this video about a Mr. Beast, like, anti-Mr. Beast video. And this was like a few days ago, and I think it only had like a few thousand views when I found it, and here it is with a few million. So it's crazy. Oh my gosh. But anyway, crazy. I gotta go. I'm busy, lad. But if you're interested in that AI shit I mentioned, accept my Discord friend request, and I'll give you some extra details. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. But don't you want every single character from Class B to get their epic moment? True. Do I even know any of the Class 1B characters? They already had their tournament arc, okay? We don't need any more of them. If we never see him again, I'll probably be happier for it. I have absolutely no idea who the hell this guy is. No idea who this is. Never seen this person in my life. That's the shadow guy. You can like hide in shadows and stuff. That's pretty cool. She has a big hand for some reason, and we're meant to like her a lot. I don't know why. Who the hell is this? I feel like I'd remember a character. She looks like Nanahoshi from Mushoku Tensei. I have no idea who that is. Mushroom. No, is she the mushroom lady? She looks like the mushroom girl, but didn't she have red hair or something? Or is that just her costume? Oh, it is her costume. Crazy. She's kind of cool. She's like stoic and stuff and has hair that can move around. He like has, he can, I don't know, but I remember him actually. I don't actually know what he does. This is like the manga guy, I think. No, that's the manga guy, so I have no idea who this guy is. Is he the washing machine? No, the washing machine was a pro hero. I don't know. That's the pony girl who like has a cool design, but I don't remember anything about her. No idea who this is. That's Tetsu, the coolest name ever. The girl who can like rip her limbs apart. The manga guy is pretty cool. This skeleton thing, I don't know what this is. It's like, is this the washing machine guy? Or the bubble guy or something? I don't know. This guy got the coolest moment. Oh my gosh, at the beginning of this final arc when he's like using the portals and he's like mimicking Erasure, and oh god, it's so cool. We love him. He got his moment already. We don't need any more of this guy. And no idea who these two are. So in conclusion, I hardly remember any of these people, okay? But I do remember they had their moment in that one arc in season 5 or 4 or whatever. True. And Heath was being ironic. You know, he put his question marks and exclamation marks afterward. It is kind of stupid how there's a whole arc setting up every Class B character, then none of them do anything after that. That is true. But don't say none of them, all right? It was all to set up Monoma for that one of the best moments in the entire story when he finally gets to use his ability for a grander cause. Last thing is I remember is that Redestro guy reveals he's actually buff. Okay. I feel like that's the beginning of season. Actually, I don't even know. It's after the My Villain Academia stuff, I think. But I don't know. I could just... It's all out of order for me. I've only seen negative opinions ever since the first attack on the League of Villains. I'm clearly very biased because my only... basically, my only perception of things are from the normies, Blind Wave, and then my friends who watch My Hero Academia. My friends like it, at least the ones that I've talked to, generally, like the recent stuff. I know Blind Wave really liked the last season. I think they've liked the beginning of this season. The normies, I think they just like everything about My Hero Academia. I've never seen them complain about anything. So I don't know. But maybe more broadly, I mean, almost certainly more broadly, maybe there is a more negative perception. I don't know. People who have the attention span small enough to be big Mr. Beast fans don't seem to be the kind to watch hour-long videos of some rando talking. I don't know. I think if you become a big fan of anyone, then you could be very prone to watching long-form content of them. But I don't know what kids watch these days. I truly don't know. But I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that if you're obsessed with someone, then you would watch long-form content with them. I think I can unironically remember every Class B quirk. Well, that's very impressive. This guy can copy things. This girl grows mushrooms even inside your own body. She can rip her arms off. He like he turns metallic, which is like way cooler than hardening your skin. So he's like better. He has a big hand. He hides in shadows, and so on and so forth. The big hand girl's my favorite. She's hot, bro. I know a lot of people like her. It's strange for me. She doesn't really do that much, but maybe I'm just misremembering, you know. Mushoku Tensei fan. That is true. Kyle is a Mushoku Tensei fan. The First War and Gentle Arc are the best arcs. The First War. Now, what the hell is the First War, I wonder? I remember the Gentle Arc. That was pretty cool. I think it's pretty clear this final arc is the best arc. Everyone is like integrating all their quirks together and working together, and they're all fighting at different places, and it's epic and cool. And Toga like metaphorically kissed Ochako, and it was the coolest thing ever. We love it. If I decide to continue MHA, would you recommend the anime or the manga? It depends how tolerant you are of pacing. I know a lot of people have issues with the pacing of the anime being quite slow, or like having, say, a lot of like recap and stuff. If you just want like the lean, like exactly what's happening in the plot, then probably the manga, right? For me, my issue with the manga is I find it pretty hard to follow the action. The anime is incredibly clear. They will make sure that you understand exactly what's going on at all moments in time. I think when it comes to the manga, I probably understand like... Okay, let's be realistic here. I probably understand like 70% of what's happening in the manga, like in this final arc. There's a lot of stuff that I just goes completely over my head because I think the art is like quite very confusing to follow at least if you're reading it quickly. Maybe if you're reading week to week, you have the time or like you have the effort to like, or the time and effort to focus on like each panel and everything. But I just like, there's a lot of stuff where I just can't keep track of what's going on. So I don't know. It's a trade-off. Clarity, but slowness, or like lack of clarity, but fastness. I don't know. First War is season 6, part 1. Okay, I did not like that arc in the anime, but in the manga it was pretty good, yeah. Actually, it was really good in the manga. I remember liking that a lot. I remember the Black Whip stuff looked a lot more impressive in the bit of manga I read. I don't know. I mean, it is again a trade off of like art and animation. I don't know. Depends what you prefer. There's a lot of people like, you know, Kyle Entertainment, for instance, who much prefer the art in manga. And then there's people like me who much prefer animation. So, are we let down by the actual Bakugo versus All for One fight? I thought it was real short and didn't have much to it thematically or mechanically. The actual fight, I think it was like incredibly confusing, and I had no idea what was happening. Because he makes it, All for One makes like a big giant like amalgamation of quirks, and then Bakugo is like standing in front of him and says something, and then he like explains something about the sweat beads, and he's like planned them before and they're exploding or something, and then he wins, and I'm like, I have no idea what happened there. So I guess I didn't like that conclusion, if that's what you're asking. It just made no sense to me. But again, that's like an example of like, I just could not keep track of what was going on visually. The art was like, it was too not messy. It was just like too much there was no clarity to it, or not enough for me as a, you know, a normie manga reader here. Have you seen all the posts of people comparing the manga to anime where they compare the skies and stuff? Yeah, I think that's incredibly dumb. You know, I think we have some blue sky haters here in this chat, but I think that's pretty dumb. I don't care. I like the blue sky. It's pretty cool. I like the aesthetic that Bones gave to the show. But in fairness, you know, the vast majority of this story I have consumed through the anime. I think I only started reading after, I guess season 6 onwards. So I have a bias, of course. Have you seen all the posts of people comparing? I read that already. Also, All for One comparing Bakugo to the second One for All user didn't have much reason to it. I thought that was really cool. Really cool. Because, well, okay, let me think. Why? Because, okay, there is undeniable. I find that very cool. Now, I don't know if I have a good reason for finding that very cool. There's an element of it. Oh god, I just remembered the All for One flashback chapters were so good as well. There's a lot I don't know if there's a lot to talk about, but I have a lot of thoughts on these chapters. There's something to say about All for One's paranoia, and that leading to his like possessive nature of like his brother, and how he sees this person who took away his brother as his like one biggest failure, I guess. And I guess tying in the guy who took that away from the person who took his brother away from him, his like most prized possession, and tying into that this new person Bakugo who is also taking away his most prized possession, which is like his victory here. I like that. I think it's really cute. That's like one element of what I like about it. What else is there? I feel like in the details of like when you're reading it, there was something else that stood out to me. I don't know. I'd have to think more about it. But yeah, I know viscerally I like it quite a lot. Come on, surely you can admit every night scene in the anime looks better. Every night scene in the anime looks better? Wait, I read that wrong. Wait, come on, surely you can admit every night scene. I assume it means manga, right? Don't people like the manga better at night? I don't know. I think they're both. Actually, I don't remember much of the manga. Now, like the memory of the manga of those like night chapters have been like overridden with my anime stuff, which I liked. I don't know. I don't have any issue whatsoever with the anime's portrayal of like darkness and stuff. I think I've said this before. I think I enjoyed the Deku going dark arc or whatever, whatever you call it. I don't know what the like official title is, but him going on his own and that being like the dark element of the show or whatever. I think I enjoyed that way more in the anime than I did in the manga. So I think the anime did a great job of conveying what was going on there, like emotionally and like symbolically or whatever. So I'm not pulling your leg. I prefer it in the anime for that stuff. Yeah, the All for One backstory was good. Yeah, it was really good. Even just like the grotesque portrayal of this like giant toddler or like baby who is like consuming more of the resources than his brother, who's like leaving. He's like, oh, it's so interesting. And the eyes that don't reflect the person in front of him. What else? Even just the panel of like seeing the moment where All Might like hit his head off, or like basically I guess killed him in that moment. And how like naturally he should have died in that moment, but then you get like the doctor who comes in and saves him, which kind of retroactively kind of explains kind of why he respects that doctor a bit more than he probably should. So there's a lot of, it was really good stuff. What else? The there's this really interesting panel where initially he sees his brother running away from him, but then he sees that someone is holding his hand, and it's like two different panels, and like you see gradually you see his initial fear of like his brother has abandoned him, but then the fear turns into like anger towards the fact that someone stole it from him, and then it turns into like a rage of like, I'm gonna kill both of these people anyway, and you see like a panel of like the hand chopped off or whatever. Like it's really interesting. I don't know if it's always like this because it's been a while since I read or caught up on My Hero, and I haven't read the early stuff either, but there's been a lot of interesting, how do I even say this? It's like kind of poetic storytelling where it's not just like a literal like plot for plot what's happening, but it's like, for instance, the one example I'm thinking of is when you have the the All Might fight against All for One, and you have the chapter where he is about to die and Bakugo comes in, and it is framed with the words of like the wind was blowing, the hands were being grasped or whatever. And this is like, you don't need this there. It's like an element, a poetic element to like a grand moment in the history of this world. And it's interesting. Like I just don't remember the manga doing stuff like this before, but it's cool to see it. And there's a lot of stuff like that. So even with this like All for One chapter, the backstory with framing it as though like, you know, how do I even say this? Like framing it through the I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this, but it's cool. Okay, they make it more poetic than it has to be. Ari, my fucking main man. That is true. That is me, Ciclet. Your number one main man. Whoa, I just got like 20 messages at once. Wait a minute. All for One bites his dead mother's breast. It's sick. True, it is. Yeah, the visuals are like, it was so yeah, grotesque is I guess the best word. More so than I remember from anything in My Hero Academia. It was like people were getting chopped in half and turning into a pasted blood basically, and yeah, like sucking on breasts and stuff. It was like, it feels so different from My Hero Academia, but I liked it a lot. So yeah, Macadamia sucks, bro. That's not true. We love Macadamia. As far as I know, the early seasons of My Hero Academia anime were full of young, big shot talents. In terms of animation, I assume that's what you mean? Yeah, a lot of people who worked on JJK Season 2 made their name working on early My Hero Academia. Well, I got no idea. Okay, the only name I know is Yutaka Nakamura, and he basically made all the really cool scenes in My Hero Academia. So, I don't know. I'm sure I could believe it. Basically, the first All Might versus Nomu fight. That was very cool. I watched that like a million times back in the day when it came out. Or when I watched it, I guess, which was like a year after it came out. I love how MHA does chapter title reveals at the end of the chapter for big moments. True. Like, oh, actually, I don't know about the chapter title. I was going to say like the end of an era, the beginning of the next era or something, or beginning of one or something. It was sick. Let me actually go through my notes quickly. I have a few minor things to say. Jesus, it got really bright here, didn't it? Let's see. I said preface many months since I caught up, so I'm going to be quite rusty. I like the Toga Ochako final panel. That was pretty cool. Oh my god, Stain showing up during this final fight and freezing One for All was, I mean, All for One, that was so sick. I never benefited from higher education. It was you who taught me what a hero is. Live on, triumph, my everything, my all. Good quotes, love it. We love this whole Stain thing. It was fantastic. Chapter 403, the final few pages with the world watching All Might about to die, with All for One lifting him above his head, and then cut to Bakugo waking up and standing in the arena alongside. The whole chapter being bookended with the giant text of the end of an era and ... the beginning. So 403 was fantastic. Chapter 404, the chapter title, We Love You, All Might. What a cool chapter title, by the way. We Love You, All Might. This is like it's probably the best chapter in My Hero. It's so good. Of the stuff that I've read, of course. The framing and build up, the wind was blowing. It's someone's clenched fist, someone's deep exhalation, someone's prayers. Then Night Eye's speech about believing in an energy from wishing, and then the double page spread of all around the world wishing with all their heart for All Might to survive. Flashing back to Bakugo Season 3 moment, you got way stronger. You got All Might to recognize you, so why was it me who put an end to All Might? And then him coming in and obviously saving him, which is crazy. I said I actually got emotional reading this chapter, especially with the page with all the people praying for All Might to live one more day. So that was really cool. We have chapter 405, the two kids from the movie being the ones to remember say Bakugo's name was very cute. I'm tearing up. True. The manga is doing an incredible job making it feel like the next generation is taking over now. I stand by that. That is true. I said, holy shit, we're getting an Origin of Quirks chapter. This is fucking sick. True. But we didn't end up doing that. But it was also kind of cool because it was left a bit ominous. But it's like, oh my gosh, there was like, is it related to like All for One, or was it just some random like quirk that just showed up out of nowhere? And what was this growth that was on this woman's arm, this hard growth? And oh my gosh, crazy. A sex worker with a hard growth on her while she was pregnant, a bunch of rats coming to eat the babies. And I said, oh shit, turns out this wasn't the first baby, but rather All for One's mother. But to be fair, it's still ambiguous since the narrator says the babies were swept away by the water, but All for One is seen drinking his mother's milk, so who knows. The symbolism of All for One's eyes never having a reflection in them, the metaphor of All for One having a quirk that is about taking from, and his twin brother having a quirk about giving away is kind of interesting. But then I said, well, kinda. All for One can also give away his powers, but chooses not to most of the time. And then I said, oh my god, they literally address this later on in chapter 4 or 8. The ability to both give and take could have been the kindest, most charitable power the world has ever known. True. Alright, we're getting there. Okay, I'm just reading through my notes here. Okay. Holy shit. We actually get to see All Might's first defeat of All for One. It was sick. It's like this really detailed panel of like All Might like punching, and then you see like an extended panel of like his head exploding when he punches him in the head. It was sick. It's really interesting that All for One blames Kudo, the one who stole his brother from him, rather than blaming his brother himself. Holy shit, All for One died and the doctor brought him back to life. Holy shit, Bakugo not being related to Kudo but having the same eyes is real cute. Oh, that is true. They talk about the eyes. That was kind of cool. I like that. Lamau, WTF was chapter 409. I had absolutely no idea what was happening. The one thing I gathered is that the quirks turned against All for One. So, yep, 409 was a bit weird. I think that's the Bakugo chapter where he's fighting All for One, and I had absolutely no idea what was happening. And in my final note, I said, All for One has finally been defeated by Bakugo of all people. And then I have 2 quotes here. I said, I let my emotions get the better of me. That's not like me at all. No. And I was like, oh man, we love All for One. What a cool villain. And then his final lines are, no, 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 hate, 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 hate. Because he's like a little baby now. He's like reverted into a baby. It's great. Oh my gosh. I love, at least what I've read so far, I love the My Hero Academia ending. But we'll see. We'll see. It still has a chance to mess up at this point. Anyway. Love how MHA does chapter, read that already. But a lot of them left later. In the anime? Sure, yes. I mean, it is very clear in season 5, at least, I think it was. It did feel like season 5 was a big step down from the other seasons in terms of like production, animation, and all that. But I think it's like been built up ever since. Like, there's been a lot of great animation bits since then. I don't know if something specifically happened maybe in season 5 that they all stepped away and then came back or something. I don't know. I love how MHA... Oh, gee, that's the 3rd time I've read this now. And how a chapter title will be part 2 of a chapter 100 chapters ago. Such a good idea. That is true that I'm going to miss out on a bunch of details like that because I have no idea. For instance, the panel where you see All Might like do the big punch and like punch off All for One's head, I like, for all I know, that's just like a read, like he just took it from an earlier chapter and is already showed it. I just missed it because I didn't read it. Or maybe I read it, but it was so long ago that I just forgot. But it was sick in the chapter anyway. Did you like my short? What was your short? Was it your recent, the one the other day? Oh yes, true. We do like this. Ciclet, what are the odds? Do you think we'll get on that show eventually? Hey Ciclet, I'm your man. Take it back. Do you think Toga is dead? I don't know. Is she 18 yet? I feel like they're not going to kill kids in this. So I don't know. If she turned 18 technically and she's an adult, then sure I can believe she's dead. But if she's a kid, then no, she's not gonna be dead. I don't know. That's like my literal take on My Hero. I don't think any child is dying in this thing ever. So yeah, I don't know. My guess is I think she's a kid, right? I don't actually know if she's the same age as like Deku and all them. She could be older, but I assume she's like this. I don't even know what age they are at this point. It's only been like a year or 2 since it started, right? So they're probably like 16 or something. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe she's dead. It did imply that she was dead, right? Giving the blood away and everything. 100 chapters ago. Did you like my short? Do you think Stain is dead? Yeah, I think it was pretty definitive that he's dead, but he could come back. I don't know. Number one, he's obviously an adult, so he can die. Okay, the anime, or the manga, I guess in this case, is willing to kill off adults. He was unequivocally punched directly in the body by All For One. And he gave like a really cool departing words and everything. So I think he's dead. But I guess in fairness, there was a bunch of smoke, so we never saw his dead body. So I don't know. I feel like his dead body wouldn't exist anymore because it was a bit eviscerated by All For One's punch. But I don't know. I think he's dead. I'm way more confident that he's dead than Toga is dead. Toga's up in the air, but Stain, I'm pretty sure, is dead. I hope he's dead, actually, because it'd be really cool. I was going to tune into your stream, Kyle, but I was eating chips by a chippy in South Wales. Oh my god, I'm in New South Wales, Ciclet. That's crazy. No service in this entire country. The infrastructure is awful. A convenient excuse. Ari, the rats were next to All For One's mother, supporting Overhaul's theory that quirks are a disease that came from rats. Yeah, I did. Personally, I wouldn't have noticed the rat thing until I think maybe like a year ago or something, when Miller brought up that the rats were a thing in the manga that I think they skipped in the anime. But when I saw the rats here, I was like, oh my gosh, that is like the Overhaul thing. Crazy. Bakugo killing a baby is so base. That is true. Well, he like kind of killed him, you know. He just like kept he reverted into like an embryo or something. He was sick. I wish there was a full backstory for all the One For All users. We don't give a shit about any of them, and the stuff you're reading now expects you to care. So one of the issues I do have with the Deku going dark arc or whatever, even in the anime, is that I guess a lot of the powers that they have get revealed pretty quickly, right? Like he has like, I don't know how many, 7 powers or something, and the cool element of the having different powers is like, oh my gosh, eventually we're going to get in a fight and we're going to reveal the new power and it's going to be sick. And they just like get revealed over like, I don't know, it felt like a few episodes in the anime, for instance, like really quickly. And I'm like, oh, I guess there's like nothing really left here. And I feel like we didn't really cover, yeah, a lot of those characters. Like there's Nana Shimura who she has enough in this. Like I feel like she's gotten her due. I did like in the One For All backstory, seeing the moments where All For One kills all the past users, or like I think we see a few of them. That was sick, and also the implication that he like, unless I'm misremembering, I think he like choked Nana Shimura to death because he had like his hand on her neck or something. And I was like, this is sick. But yeah, I agree. If they're I don't have a big investment in them. The only one I really care about, like I care about the first one. I do actually kind of really care about the second one now that we've like seen a bit more of him in the All For One backstory. Nana Shimura I care about, obviously All Might I care about. But then there's like a bunch in the middle that I just don't know anything about. The Black Whip guy is like, he has a personality at least, but I don't know anything about his backstory. But I feel like we probably should. I think we do know about his backstory. I just don't remember it. Toga is 17. Well, who knows? Maybe during the fight, she like had her birthday and she turned 18, so maybe she actually is dead. Maybe that's like the meme, like it literally was her birthday and that's what led to her death. She was like destined for death the day she turned 18. I don't know, maybe. Trixie the Golden Witch told me on her Discord that if I try to contact them directly, I'll be a laughing stock among them. Well, now's the choice, Ciclet. Do you want to be a laughing stock, but at least your name is out there, or do you want to retain your not your integrity, your reputation of not being a laughing stock, but never get your name out there, you know? I believe in you, Ciclet. The Chris Chen documentary guy is way more taboo and pathetic than you. Might go back into Super Eyepatch Wolf server and say, oh no. Hey Eyepatch, sorry about that argument we had a couple of months ago back about Griffith. Would you DM Trash Taste for me? My goodness. Ciclet's hustling. He's finding a way to make his dreams come true. This is crazy. Just donate on Gigix stream, right? That probably would work. Would I not just get, like, censored by mods? They have to recognize you first, Ciclet. So what you do is you create a sock puppet account, you know, with another name, and you go, have you guys heard of the Ciclet fella? You guys should check out his channel. He's interested in talking. And then, like, when you get banned on that account, like, then you, like, use the main Ciclet account or whatever. What did the documentary guy do? He's just a loser obsessed with Chris Chen and somehow got on Trash Taste. When have I not been a laughingstock? I don't know. When Kyle Entertainment reacted to your first video many years ago. How many years ago was that? 1 year ago. There's no way it was 1 year ago. It's like a year and a half ago. Okay, crazy. Okay. I never went through my scrolling YouTube thumbnails here. Mix shows Clark one more universe. Crazy. Blind Wave is reacting to some superhero show again. Hooray. We love it. General Grievous. Reading One Piece till it gets good. Oh, look at this. 11 video. I love that second video. It's really funny. Okay. Is the Acolyte really that bad? No, it's not. Oh my god, we have Deadpool clips. It's crazy how many like just pirated clips or like what do you call it, like cam clips there are all over the internet. Usually I don't see this many leaks for like for movies. This didn't age well. My problem with Gigik 9 months ago. I feel like we watched this or something like this. Oh my gosh, is that Sue's mother? She looks like her, but like strange looking. Crazy. Okay. So that's My Hero Academia. Oh my gosh. I have a bunch of tier lists to do. I don't think I can. Oh, Jesus. There's so many characters. We're definitely not doing this tier list. Oh my gosh. Remember Eri? Crazy. I wonder if she'll come into the like end of this thing at all. What's her name again? Mina Ashido. What's she doing at the moment? I actually don't remember what she's doing. I think she showed up at some point in like a compilation at the end of one of these chapters where it's like, we're all fighting for something. And I saw her doing something and I was like, oh, what's she doing right now? People have their interests. He definitely contributed to bad culture though. I don't even know what you're talking about. Who, Griffith? True. I sent you a vid. Oh no, don't be a Peter Jackson thing. Oh, okay, here we go. Perfect. What is this? Ciclet sends the strangest, most British things ever. Keenan's and Tommy Joyce's message to the McDoners. I have no idea what this is. Is this real beef? I don't want to get involved in real beef, okay? So you better tell me if this is. I'm showering. That's great. Thank you, Kyle. Listen to Kimochi Warui, Kyle. When? Oh my god, is My Hero over? Almost. We have to do a tier list with the 200 characters from My Hero Academia. Mina got like one chapter to beat the guy who killed Midnight, I think. Oh, good for her. We love her. Let's what my stream react to it. Absolutely not. Let's watch Gigik and Bad Critique. No. The Christian documentary guy contributed to bad culture. Okay, that makes sense. Unlike Griffith, right? Remember how Gigantomachia betrayed All for One? That was so random. Did he? The only thing I remember is the fact that Brainwash guy like took over him, right? Because he used All for One's voice. But I don't remember. I read this a long time ago. That was toward the end of the stuff I read when I last read it. Did he betray All for One? It's just a funny video. Okay, let's see.
Right, Bernie, this is me, Tommy Joyce. I'm here with the boys this morning. With all the bit of trouble that's going on. I've seen bits of videos flying about last night. The boys have come to me this morning to ask for fights.
What the heck? Okay, maybe it's because I only have one like headphone on because my like skin is messed up in my other ear, but I didn't understand anything they just said.
This morning, with all the bit of trouble that's going on, I've seen bits of videos flying about last night.
Okay, a bunch of videos.
Come to me this morning to ask for fights. So Bernie, I'm going to put you straight now, my old pal. I've got no arguments with you or any of your people. These are all no family as well. This is how it is, Bernie. You have got to come out and fight you and your three brothers. There's 4 brothers here.
This is like a beef between families or something where they're just fighting. Okay. Imagine being a grown man and doing this. I felt sure they were going to singing. Oh my god.
Fight for you. There's no fights for cousins or nephews or whatever. It's between you 4 boys, and that's how the fights have got to be. All this carrying on going to people's homes, it's got to stop.
True. It's like a Destiny speech here, my goodness. Oh my gosh, are you guys all excited to see Totally Not Mark on Destiny's podcast in a week from now? I didn't think this would happen, guys. I was watching Destiny stream the other day, and Totally Not Mark, no, Destiny like got mad at a chatter who chatted something that was like to him was like really dumb or whatever. And then he like mocked the guy and he's like, oh, you better not be British or something. And then he's like, he revealed that it was Totally Not Mark basically, and it was like a YouTube chat. And then Erudite, who is like Destiny's manager for like who like books people on the podcast, she's like, you should invite Totally Not Mark to the podcast. And he's like, okay, Totally Not Mark, you have an invitation to the podcast. And in my mind, I'm like, doesn't he live in like, I don't know, England or some like, he lives in the British Empire, basically. Is he really going to go all the way to America just for this like one stream? And he is. Crazy. In like it's like 2 weeks between like the announcement and him just randomly showing up. That's like crazy. Oh my gosh. But and it's also not on the so Destiny, just for context, because I'm sure not everyone here watches Destiny. Destiny has 2 podcasts, okay, at the moment. Here's the Bridges podcast, which is like it's a serious podcast where like he talks to people that not necessarily serious guests, but the conversation is always like there's no like memes or joking or anything on this, okay?
Black Hawk Down. That was
like
they're
people
just
that think
talking,
they
right?
understand finance or understand it.
Then he has the Anything Else podcast, which is like basically a very meme like very memey, okay? Like trending topics, they're joking all the time, they're being ironic sometimes. It's Dan and Destiny, these two. Totally Not Mark is coming on this podcast, the funny one. For some reason, I thought that he'd be invited to like the like very serious one where you get to like have an interview about this person who is like a big anime YouTuber and like, well, not anime, I guess, just like media YouTuber and like what was his rise to fame and everything. But no, he's just coming on the meme one. So I don't know what the hell they're going to talk about. But it's going to be funny, I guess. I'm very interested. I'm going to turn my channel into an what? Alastair Campbell Defense. I don't know who the hell that is. Alastair. Is that the guy from Game of Thrones? Alastair. Let's have a look. Oh, he's some journalist. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Well, good luck, Ciclet. Man, Uraraka complimenting Toga's smile is so good. True. That's probably the panel I'm talking about. Or like the page. Yeah. The stuff toward the end of that fight was really good. No Ciclet. But you know what was going through my mind, Miller, when I was watching that? I was like, My Hero Academia. It's sexist. You know, I watched that one video the other day, it convinced me. And I was like, man, they're just trying to make me fall for these like 2 well-written characters. But no, they're actually not well-written characters because the show is sexist. No Ciclet, I'm listening to Elite Ari's stream instead. True. It's Peaky Blinders, Soprano in real life. Oh my gosh, guys. Also, I'm going to spin the wheel probably, well, the month ends tomorrow. So probably tomorrow. I don't know, whenever I stream next. So get in your suggestions, I suppose. I don't know if it'll be a wheel spin, but we'll see. I'll do something. It's going to be the same, like random selection, but I don't know if it'll be a wheel or something else. We'll see how much time I get before the end of the month. Anyway, crazy. I need to drink some water. Now that's a video title I just saw. The Acolyte gave me hope for Star Wars again.
The Acolyte
This is a video we have to watch. Well, let's just watch the beginning. Wait a minute.
was one of the few modern Star Wars projects to grab my attention from the moment it was announced. Of course, back then, due to some theories floating around about a story that at that point we knew nothing about, I was expecting a Plagueis and Palpatine story. That obviously turned out to be incorrect, but when we started receiving actual news about the Acolyte, I remained intrigued. I certainly didn't agree with a lot of the backlash that Leslie Headland was getting, especially since those criticizing her seemed
What is this zooming effect? It's interesting.
bent on misrepresenting both her words and her vision. Plus, I'm generally pretty strong.
You know what it feels like? It feels like they like put this into iMovie on a Mac and did the default like panning thing.
Against judging a story definitively before it's even fully released. But now that Acolyte's first season has completed its run, I'd like to go over it episode by episode and explain what I enjoyed, what some of the problems were, and certain points of backlash that I strongly disagree with. Before we get into it, just a quick heads up, there will be major spoilers in this
Get ready,
video.
guys. Major
So,
spoilers
believe it or not,
incoming.
I'm going to recommend that you actually watch The Acolyte before watching this video. Seriously, worst case scenario, you might get a kick out of it. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get into it.
This is great.
The biggest thing for me about episode 1 was that, no lie, it legitimately felt like a rewrite of that garbage season 5 finale arc in the Clone Wars series.
Wait, what? Is this a meme? Wait.
And I love that. I don't know if it
What is this channel? Wait, you don't... I thought people universally love that arc. Wait, is this an anti-Ahsoka channel? What is this? Oh my gosh, they're all about Ahsoka. Oh my god. Ahsoka acting like a Sith for 3 minutes. Fixing Ahsoka's outfits. Identifying a Mary Sue. Ahsoka Tano case study, part 2. An hour and 20 minutes. Ahsoka does not care about Mandalore. Writers react to the Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 9. This is crazy. How do they only have 1,000 subscribers? This is crazy. Oh, look at all the videos they've made. Oh my god, that was Korra. What's the Korra video? Identifying, oh, the Mary Sue video. Oh my gosh. All right, I need to investigate this after the stream. I need to watch a bunch of these, see what their video's about. Crazy. What a random... This is crazy.
It was intentional. I am aware that Leslie seems to be on good terms with Filoni, and he influenced the Acolyte to some degree. So I have to wonder if this was just a coincidence, or if Leslie was actually referencing that arc in TCW. Anyway, the most notable similarities to me are as follows. The false accusation, the prison breakout and subsequent chase, and the episode ending with the main character pleading innocence to their Jedi Master while standing on the edge of a sheer drop-off. Let me know in the comments below if you picked up on these uncanny similarities.
I'm curious what type of audience is built around this channel. May and Osha trying to be like Rain. I don't know who this are. Who's Rain and Mira? Oops. Down to the amount of syllables in the names. Is this like a previous Leslie Headland show or something? The only thing that gave me hope about the Acolyte is the lightsaber duels. That is true. I honestly thought the title of this video was a joke. The Acolyte is absolutely terrible. Exactly what I was going to say. Funny. Jesus. The Acolyte really, it gets the people going, doesn't it? While I agree on a lot of what you said, there are some major things you glossed over or underplayed the relevance of. Number one, the reason people dislike the fact that the Coven created life from the Force is that Anakin was created by the Force as a tool for balance, which is he ultimately accomplished. Is this true? Is this just, I mean, you know what? Should I really debate the lore of Star Wars? But do we ever find out who created Anakin? Was it the Force? Was it Plagueis? Was it Palpatine? Was it just a chance? I don't know. Mundi now knows where there were Jedi dying in significant numbers. Yeah, but he now knows that it was also Sol, right? And willfully hid that from the council. I assume that he just, because the wrap up at the end of the season is that Sol was blamed for everything, so he would just think that it was like a Jedi that went mentally, got like mentally destroyed by the stuff that happened when he was younger or something. The pitch meeting video, I don't know about the pitch meeting. Crazy. In conclusion, full of plot holes and narrative beats. Here I am defending the Acolyte. Can you believe it? I didn't even like the show. Anyway. No secret. Okay, it's Peaky Blinders, Sopranos in real life. What are they possibly going to talk about? I don't know. Probably anime, I guess. It's so random. Mark is skipping, calling in, and is meeting in person. Yeah, that is true. It is really funny. And I don't think they've ever interacted before, so it is so funny. Who is this guy? I mean, Totally Not Mark is just a big channel. You could probably reach out to this guy. Maybe he'll debate you, you know. Crazy. Oh, My Hero Academia. Oh my god. Oh, of course he's doing a My Hero Academia video. The anime's, the manga's finishing. Jesus. Crazy. Hasn't Destiny lost all his clout in the mainstream now? I don't think so. I hope something big happens in Gaza the day of this podcast. True, and then Mark is like forced to confront it. That would be really funny. I think Totally Not Mark is a big Destiny fan. Like I've seen him many times in the chat, so I don't think he would. I don't think he is. How would I say this? I think he would be on Destiny's side for a lot of things. I don't think, even if the big crazy Gaza thing showed up, I don't think it would be an issue for Totally Not Mark. I don't know, but maybe. I don't know really that much what he thinks. Alistair Campbell is my favorite war criminal. Okay. You know what? Me personally, I don't like any war criminals. They're all evil, especially Eren Yeager and Gabby Braun, I think. Raina Brown. The lead I answered my Jackie Brown question. Did you ask it? I didn't even see it. But if the question was, when am I watching it? Then probably, I assume tonight. But we'll see. Maybe not. I have other things to do as well, and I'm quite hungry. I remember Jackie Brown being boring, and I didn't finish it. Well, I guess we'll have to see. This has to be a troll. Yeah, I didn't know that people didn't like the Ahsoka. But this channel, the channel seems to be obsessed with Ahsoka, so maybe they have like a whole reading of her character that just doesn't encompass the final Season 5 stuff. The last Season 5 arc is the peak of Star Wars. That is true. It's really good. I know, I thought she meant the Maul stuff. Whoops. Oh, no, she's talking about the Ahsoka going rogue stuff, which I love. I think it's really good. So, I don't know. Crazy. Perspective matters. Berserk video. 2 million views.
うまいこと言うね。どっかのお姫さんかと思ったぜ。うまいこと言うね。 どっかのお姫さんかと思ったぜ。
That's pretty cool. That's kind of cool. You guys got to admit, I know how much you guys hate anime, but like, isn't that really cool?
うまいこと言うね。どっかのお姫さんかと思ったぜ。うまいこと言うね。どっかのお姫さんかと思ったぜ。
Oops, I think I clicked something. Just a friendly reminder, the Guts is one of the most attractive looking protagonists in manga and anime. Wow. What else does this channel do? Bunch of Berserk. Thick problem. Okay. Crazy. Oh my gosh. You can have anything you want, Griffith, so what will it be?
In that case, I want wings.
It's kind of cool. True, blood and guts. We love it. Oh my gosh.
What is happening, Magnesite? Sir?
Olympic controversy. Crazy. Anyway, that's that. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour? I should probably do the boys thing. This boys thing will be pretty quick. We're not doing a My Hero Academia tier list. There's too many characters. Remember this guy? Best character. He almost choked Bakugo to death. It was crazy in episode 2 or something. Alright, let's see. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. We want my notes for the boys. I don't want to do this. I don't have strong thoughts on the boys, okay, guys? And I don't remember half the details because it was spanning many, many weeks of watching the show. But I do have to record my thoughts. Here I am. Nice and big and bright and detailed. So what I look like, guys. Oh my god, my video was recommended at the end of that Griffith video, was it? I didn't even notice. Hating 10 in rows isn't an unpopular... Oh, you guys even can't see the screen. Why am I reading it out? Okay, wait a minute. Okay. I literally only have 1 page of notes, which is usually like a 10-minute thing, so we'll see. I need a better intro for these things. For the bookworm thing, I think I just said like... So I just finished watching Ascendance of a Bookworm. Let's have a look. So I just watched Ascendance of a Bookworm. True, that's me. An anime. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Alright. Come back in like 15 minutes, guys, if you're interested. I probably should think of like an intro. Let's see. Is Firecracker based on Lawrence? I doubt that. Have you seen The Boys? Do you know Firecracker? That's crazy. I should put something on screen, but I'm not going to. Wait a minute. I love The Boys, okay? I thought seasons 1 and 3 were really great, and now I've seen season 4. What do I think about it? My overall take is that it was strong, all right? Started out pretty strong. It like meandered in the middle, and it was a bit weak in the middle, and then it ended like decently strong, okay? So those are my overall thoughts. I feel like in the middle of... Also, this is like spoilers, by the way, so if you haven't seen it, then please leave. But there's an episode in the middle where they're on a farm or something, and it's basically the whole episode is on that farm, and I was like, this is a bit weird. Why are we taking a detour here and spending a whole episode here? Then after that, a few of the episodes were a bit rocky, but you know what? Take away that stuff, and I think the season was pretty good, okay? So that's my overall thoughts. What else? Some storylines were more interesting than others, so I have a list of storylines here. Oh boy, there's so many. There's a Homelander / Barbara / Sage / Firecracker. So there's a whole... Basically, this is Homelander's storyline over season 4. This is obviously the best stuff, okay? When it comes to The Boys, obviously, Homelander is the best thing to ever happen to... Or ever be in The Boys and will ever be in The Boys. And every scene with him is basically like a 10 out of 10, and it doesn't get better than a Homelander. So, fantastic. There's basically a whole episode where he goes back to the lab where he was raised in, and he's meeting the people who were like in charge of him back in the day, and like even one of them is like calling him John instead of Homelander, and Homelander's like, don't call me John, and he like keeps accidentally slipping up and calling him John, and it's like really funny and scary. This whole like sequence and episode and everything was really good. And then Barbara comes in and is like his mother figure and isn't afraid of him, and it's good stuff, okay? She's not even phased by Homelander, so we love it. But all that stuff with Homelander and Barbara is really good. The Sage stuff with Homelander's okay. The issue is that Sage is a smart character, right? She's meant to be portrayed as though she's like super smart. She's the smartest person on Earth. And if you'd believed in the show, then it would have been really good. Because it turns out at the end, like, okay, basically throughout this entire season, she kind of wavers and makes a bunch of like dumb mistakes, and you're like, oh, if she's meant to be the smartest person on Earth, why is she making these mistakes? The show must be bad, and they're like, the writing is bad in the show. But then at the end, in the final episode, you find out they weren't dumb mistakes. They were like intentional dumb mistakes, and she was not dumb, I guess, but intentional like things she was doing as part of her grander plan to kind of achieve the power she wanted. But I didn't trust the show enough, so throughout the whole season, when she's making really dumb mistakes, I'm like, God damn it, this is annoying. She's meant to be the smartest. Why isn't she? So I don't know. I don't know if that's an issue with me or the show, but that's something that happened with the Sage storyline. But she was generally pretty good, okay? And I'm excited to see where she goes next season now that she has basically Homelander's trust, because she is the only reason that he still is able to accomplish his dreams, basically. So I'm interested in that. The Homelander firecracker stuff was good. I don't know. I don't really have strong thoughts on it. She's the what equivalent would she be? Kind of like the Alex Jones, like has a show and is spewing like crazy conspiracy theories and stuff, and she wants to win over Homelander by offering him breast milk and stuff. I don't know. She's okay. She was a good intro. Like I'm glad that she's a character now in the show, but I don't have that many strong thoughts on her storyline or anything. Oh, I guess also in this Homelander stuff, there's a few episodes after he goes back to his not orphanage, but the lab that he was raised in. After that, he's like dealt with his trauma or whatever, and he tries to be a supportive dad to Ryan. And it's like, this is like the ultimate fear for the world, because if he actually did stick to this and was a supportive dad, he could have molded Ryan to actually be his protege. And it was kind of, it was scary for a bit. And it was interesting seeing Ryan kind of happy that Homelander is like listening to him now and is being a better dad, but obviously it didn't pan out that way, and Homelander went back to his old ways like Sage said he would. For a few episodes there, it was kind of cool. It was like, oh my gosh, Homelander's being supportive, but also at the same time it's kind of scary because Ryan's listening to him more now. So yeah, that's the Homelander storyline. Then we have the Huey storyline with his mum and dad, and his dad is in hospital, and his mum, who like got divorced or abandoned him or something when he was 6 years old, has come back and is like trying to fix his dad with like supplements or something. And oh my gosh, this was great as well. I think the casting for the mum was really good. She felt very much like not an overbearing mother, but like a very highly strung, annoying kind of mother, which was great. And like her just being there for Huey, but also never really explaining herself or anything was kind of cool. But I don't know. I just generally overall, I don't really have strong thoughts on this season. But the dad stuff was kind of cool. Him getting superpowers, but not quite being in control and losing his memory and having dementia and all that. That was cool. And the fact that Huey has to kind of learn to let him go, and it's like, he gives the example of how when he was a kid, Huey had a dog called Jar Jar or something, and he wouldn't let him die, and because of that, Jar Jar suffered in the end, and now he's doing the same thing to his dad, but at the end of this like little arc, he was like, you know what, I think I understand what it means to let go, and it's like a whole nice, cute little story. So I don't know, it was good. I like the Huey mum-dad storyline. Then we have the anxiety/A-Train storyline. This was also pretty good. I love as a character. He's the most grounded character, I guess, in the show. I guess Huey is somewhat grounded, but also is a bit psychotic at times. But is kind of like the he just wants to get out of all of this. Okay, he's done. Okay, but he can't because he's so important. The CIA values him too highly. His I don't know. He has anxiety, but I don't know. It's crazy. I like this storyline. A-Train is also good in this. This is finally the moment we've all been waiting for across all these multiple seasons, where A-Train finally becomes a good guy and is like, you know what? This one kid, he saw me actually do a good deed, and now I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to go do good deeds and all that. And it was good. Okay, we like A-Train now. The Deep has a storyline with like people respecting him, and I guess people not respecting him is kind of the conclusion it came to at the end of this. And he's becoming a bit more unhinged and crazy, and it doesn't really lead to anything besides him just becoming more evil, I guess, toward the end of this, or more maleficent or malicious, I guess. Now it just feels like it's leading towards some grander thing next season, I guess. But it was fun. Like the scene with him I mean, the best scene with the deep in this season was when the octopus was like dying. He like trapped it in the cupboard, and it's like a really slow scene that goes for like 2 minutes when the octopus is slowly dying and is like, please, babe, help me, save me. Then you have silence, and you think the octopus is dead, and then he comes back and says, oh God, please help me. And I'm like, that was great, cute scene. What else? The Frenchie storyline, who suddenly had a love interest introduced in Colin, and a storyline where maybe this was seeded earlier and I just don't remember it, but basically Frenchie was feeling deep regret for having killed his boyfriend's family when he was younger. And he sends himself to jail, and then he like gets broken out of jail randomly, and this is terrible. This is the worst thing The Boys has ever done by far. It was so bad that I skipped through scenes by pressing the like plus 10 seconds forward button. It came out of nowhere. I had no interest in it. It wrapped up suddenly, and he was in jail, then he wasn't, and I was like, man, this is terrible. I don't know how someone wrote something this bad. So yeah, that's my take on that. Starlight also has a storyline with she was outed for having an abortion, and she has to deal with the fact that when she was younger, she made mistakes, and she was a ruthless pageant show participant, and I don't know, she has a whole mental storyline about how she doesn't have confidence in herself, so her powers aren't mentally working, and it was, I don't know, it was a bit annoying, but it didn't bother me that much. A bit of a strange season for Starlight, I would say. Then there's also the final storyline I've actually got here, and I'm sure there's many others, but I don't remember them that well. There was the William or Billy Butcher having cancer, or I guess it's cancer. I don't know if they ever said it was outright cancer, but it's basically how he has a split personality over this season. There's him, and then there's Kessler, who's like the imaginary voice in his head. And it's him like struggling on whether he's going to be a good person or a bad person, and trying to like help Ryan or kill Ryan, and or like manipulate Ryan. And this was kind of interesting throughout the season. Now, obviously, we've done this for the entire season, like all 3 seasons basically deal with a storyline like this when it comes to Butcher. The interesting thing about this season is the fact that it ends unambiguously with William choosing the bad side. Like, he becomes a bad person at the end. He ruins their one chance of like, I guess, maintaining civility in the world by killing Victoria Newman. It was sick. I was like, oh, good, look at this, a nice subversion at the end of the season. So I like that. What else is there? So that's some of my storyline stuff. Then I have like a bunch of just miscellaneous stuff. The final fight scene against the shapeshifter was really weird. Huey basically realizes that, oh my gosh, this isn't Starlight, it's a shapeshifter. And then it like he doesn't tell anyone immediately, and it's like played off as a joke, and the whole fight is basically like a joke. And I don't know, it's weird, annoying and weird. I didn't like that final fight. The final montage at the end of the final episode was really cool. It's very much an Empire Strikes Back ending, where it's like, oh my gosh, the heroes are at their lowest point now. How are they going to come back from this? So that was cool. Himiko, whatever her name is, Kimiko, yelling no for the first time, and we hear her voice. Oh my gosh, crazy. That was really cool. And I said this would be a cool ending to the show, like an actual ending, like a sad and failure. Like the Boys universe, if it just ended here, I'd be like, oh, that was really cool. Homelander becomes president, declares martial law, the boys have failed, and this is the end. So that would be really cool. But no, we're getting another season. Oh my gosh, what else? Homelander accidentally cutting the ice skater lady in half, and then leading to panicking that kills everyone. That was really cool. Also, throughout this entire season, there's like a mystery that you don't quite know is a mystery, which is that the person that Butcher is talking to in his head, which you don't know is in his head, is Kessler, and it just looks like a normal person. And it turns out that it is in his head, and it's like not actually a person there. And I never realized this until the one episode before it got revealed, where Eric from Blind Wave figured it out and ruined it for me. I was like, God damn it. Couldn't he just wait like one more episode to figure it out? But no, he ruined it for me. And my big surprise at finding out that revelation was when I was watching the reaction video and not in the episode itself. So yeah, we hate reaction videos now. Starlight has a line where basically Starlight in one episode, she's like FaceTiming or like zooming with her mum, and her mum is like saying, you're Starlight, or whatever. And then Starlight is like, I'm a person. And then she like goes on to say something else. Like, this would have been the perfect opportunity to say, I'm a person and my name is Annie, because it's like a Star Wars reference and it sounds like Anakin, and that's literally what Anakin says. And I was like, I thought they were going to do it, but they didn't do it. I was like, God damn it, it would have been so perfect. Ashley, her outfits are absolutely insane. Every time she's on screen, it's like a different outfit, and it's like the fanciest stuff ever, and it's really funny and cool. So we like Ashley here. The scene with the octopus dying we talked about. Homelander crying because he finds out that A-Train was the leak and is actually so sad about it because he actually valued Homelander, A-Train as a friend is really funny. Sage having off-screen sex with Black Noir without a lobotomy was also a great funny reveal. Ties in with like the deep inadequacy feelings and stuff. That was really good. The Shifter talking. Yeah, the Shifter is kind of interesting in this. They have a monologue where they talk about how they've taken over so many people's minds, and they always get a feeling from all these different people that everyone is justified in their, like they always feel justified in their actions. Which is kind of interesting. Like if you've been in so many people's bodies and they all kind of have that same feeling that they're all like doing the right thing, is, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. The show also, I think I say this every time I talk about The Boys, but the gore in the show is next level. Like nothing it compares to this. No movie, no show, no nothing. This is the most gory thing I've ever seen, and it is the best visual effects when it comes to gore. So yeah, well, good job, show. We love it. And then the final scene is funny. They say, America will be safe again. And it's obviously a Make America Great Again reference. There's a lot of like references like this. Like they're talking about like, actually, I don't know if it's a reference because they talk about Jan 6, right? The January 6th, whatever. Like that's when the election is being certified. But obviously that's like a date, an important date that's always the same. But I assume that they're also making fun of or like referring to the fact that Jan 6 was when that insurrection thing happened. There's like a bunch of things like this at the show. It's a satire, right? Of like modern politics and everything. So America will be safe again, says Homelander at the end. So it's sick. And I guess also just for like anyone who's seen House of Cards, it did feel like a very House of Cards season. I don't know what season, the second last season before Kevin Spacey got replaced, where it's like the president has like taken over and he's declaring martial law and he's like looking at the camera when he's delivering his speech, and it felt very much like a House of Cards kind of ending to the season, or I guess Homelander's storyline. But that was it. That was The Boys season 4. Pretty good. My goodness, guys, we did it. Oh my gosh, that was the most boring thing I've ever recorded ever, but we got it out of the way. Anyway, let's see. Did anyone say anything about The Boys? Who is this guy? Hasn't Destiny? No, not Destiny stuff. Spin it tonight. I'm not spinning it tonight. I have to finish all that I'm consuming before I spin it. Delete Ari. Oh no, wait, I've already read this. Has to be a troll. You got a lot of engagement for that sleeper anime. Wait, what? You got a lot of engagement for that sleeper anime. Oh yeah, that is true. Oh wait, I just realized you can't see my screen. Wait a minute. I mean, there's a natural overlap between my channel when it comes to Mushoku Tensei, which is probably what most subscribers are here for on this channel, which is a light novel, and then Ascendance of a Bookworm, right, which is also a light novel. So I got a bunch of like really long comments and stuff. Oh, I haven't actually read this yet, an hour ago. But where's the one? This was like really good. I enjoyed reading this. There was some good stuff. So anyway, oh my gosh, I just saw Bacon showed up. Crazy. Let's see. Spin it tonight. Jackie Brown, season 5 engagement. What is up, Elite Ari Nation? True, I should do that. That'd be sick. That'd be my next opening. No, I just saw people talk about it. Okay, sure. True, yeah. Mommy Firecracker, right? That's like the meme because she like has breast milk or whatever. Get in the VC. We're doing the crossword after this. I didn't even remember to do it on stream. All right, if you join, we'll do it. Oh my god, she did a Thrawn. She did a Thrawn. Sage? Is this the Sage, I guess? Because I think that's when you said that. But true, I guess she kind of did. It was all according to her plan. That is true, actually. What even is The Boys? Is it good? It's a satire of politics and superheroes, I guess, as well. I think it's really good, especially those first few seasons. I think of the I didn't say this, but I think of the... Wait, let me... Oh, also, by the way, of all these 4 seasons, I think this is probably the weakest one. But, yep, that's it. Anyway, we'll stitch that in at the end of the video, okay? But yeah, I think it's the weakest of the 4. What is The Boys? Is it good? True, it is good. Elite Ari has seen House of Cards. I have, except I didn't watch the final season. I watched 1 episode of the final season. It was really bad, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not finishing this. But House of Cards was really good. The Boys. Oh, True Bacon's seen The Boys. I remember that one time in his podcast, the yearly podcast thing, he talked about The Boys, and I think I left a comment about it. What did I say? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. What is this? Critical and Berserk? My goodness. It would be on the Jockey Bacon channel, right? Now, this is the ultimate test. Am I going to be able to find this? I assume it's this, right? Really great video. It flew by. Was surprised to see the high praise for the boys, but glad to see it. True. The boys are, give me the quick rundown. I'll let you know if it's good. I'll let you know if it's good or bad. Well, the rundown is, the boys season 4 was, I don't know, it started off pretty strong. It ended pretty strong. In the middle, it was a bit wavered a bit. Okay, it wasn't the best, but yeah. Some storylines were terrible. The Frenchie storyline was absolute trash. The Homelander storyline was absolute peak. Huey's storyline with his dad was great. That's the general rundown, Bacon. I'll let you know if it's good or bad. Oh no, this guy. I'm a bigger fan of Ari than you, Kyle. True. Look at this. He's got the badge, which I think in a few days it'll convert into the next color of badge because he'll have been a subscriber or a member for 6 months, I think. Unless he cancels his membership. Isn't that right, Bacon? Crazy. Oldest member, gang. Yo, true. He is the oldest member. I've been here all streams, stupid. Nah, way. The Mushoku Tensei fans think House of Cards... Wait, what? Oh, the Mushoku Tensei fan thinks House of Cards got bad after Kevin Spacey left. True. You know what? It's not only the Mushoku Tensei fans, but it's also the One Piece fans, the My Hero Academia fans, the everything. All the Berserk fans. I think universally, everyone can probably agree that House of Cards got bad after Kevin Spacey left. Frenchie's storyline was good. Bacon, are you talking about season 4 of The Boys? You can't be, or you're trolling. There's no way that you thought Frenchie's storyline was good. Came out of nowhere. Didn't have a resolution. Was really boring. Was something I've seen a million times before. That's it. That's my reasons, so I don't know. My boy, true. Huey was getting sexual assaulted for the funnies. That was true. That did happen a lot. There was a there was like a whole episode where they go in this like sex dungeon place, and Huey is he's trying to play along because he has to get intel or basically like get out of here, I think, at this point. And he's like going along with the sexual stuff that this guy is like asking him to do, and he's being like tied up, and he's trying to find out what the safe word is, and he's unequivocally getting sexually assaulted at this point. And the show plays it off for laughs. Like it's just weird, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't bother Huey, so I guess he was fine with it somehow. But strange writing, I have to say. Maybe you'd like it if you didn't skip it. That is true. Maybe it all came together in the end, you know. I did give it a chance. I didn't skip it immediately. Like, I think I gave it like 5 episodes of that storyline, and then I was like, I can't do any more of this. So yeah. Am I gonna talk to myself in here? Wait, are you saying, oh, you're in this thing. Okay, wait a minute, let me catch up. Chainsaw Man moment. What is the Chainsaw Man moment? Did Chainsaw Man just come out? Oh no, it comes out in a week from now. True, Chainsaw Man moment. All right, so we have... Oh, no, wait. Oh, I should also do the boys tier list. Wait a minute, Kyle. Hang in there, okay? I don't really have... We can do this quickly. We always do all these videos quickly, okay? Because I don't have the patience for them. Where's Homelander? He's the best. Where the hell is he? Why can't I see him immediately? He should, like, stick out to me, right? Oh, here. Oh, true. Look, we even have a Homelander tier. True. He is the best character. It's not even close. Frenchie's like, okay, the storyline was a bit weak this season, but overall he's like a C. Who am I kidding? Okay. Starlight is pretty good. What do we like about Starlight? She's like the stereotypical trying to be nice person, but turns out she's not actually that nice, and that's sick. We love it. And she's like a supportive girlfriend and everything. We like her. She's great. Ashley is fantastic, okay? She's really funny. She's dealing with a bunch of stress. She's always wearing the fancy outfits, which we love. She has a bunch of funny jokes with like, just the funny element of how she is always being pushed around by Homelander and the Seven, right? And she herself hires someone called Ashley as a like assistant, and it pushes her around so that she feels like she's in control of an Ashley herself. It's like funny. I don't know. I like Ashley a lot. Black Noir is pretty cool. I liked his stuff last season. That was really fun. Where we actually like got a little bit of his backstory and how crazy he was, like watching those cartoons, which were like surprisingly really well animated. That was sick. We love Black Noir. Let's just say I'm on the A train. True, we love A train. We haven't got there yet. Homelander is overrated, not gonna lie. Bacon, the entire appeal of The Boys is Homelander. There is no Boys without Homelander, Bacon. Every scene is in is fantastic. Every bit of subtle bit of acting is the best thing ever. It's so great. We love it. When he's crying, when he thinks A-Train has betrayed him, it's so sad. You know, we love Homelander. The fact that he like is chained to wanting to have the appreciation or love from like Stan and Barbara and like all these like father and mother like figures in his life, it's great. We love it. I can't believe this. True. Starlight is supportive till you get statutory raped and then she blames you. That is true. There is also, yes, Huey just like, he had a rough season, but the show did not respect him for it. Yeah, the shapeshifter basically sleeps with Huey, pretending to be Starlight, and then Starlight gets mad at him about it. But understandably mad about it because, what was the reasoning? I feel like I did understand it from her perspective, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember why, but I feel like she had a decent reason for it. Homelander's acting is not subtle, I'm sorry. Well, give me an example of subtle acting, Bacon. Give me your favorite character that has a subtle performance, then I'll tear it down for you. Frenchie Blue Noir? Crazy. Did he? Frenchie Blue Noir? I don't even know what you're saying, Bacon. Is that true? I mean, blew him up? Killed him? Did he? No, Homelander punched him, and then he cried about it because Noir was his oldest friend. Oh my gosh. The Deep is like good. Sometimes if he goes too comedic, it's like not good, but this season he was really great with his whole wanting to be respected storyline. So I like the Deep a lot. He's also kind of funny sometimes, so but not when he's too funny, okay? Frenchie below Noir. Noir was great last season, which like really elevated him. So yeah, and he's also really cool. So we like cool things. Frenchie, I don't like Frenchie, okay, generally, but he's not that bad. He's not D tier, okay? Kimiko she's sweet and cute. Like whenever she smiles, it's like, oh, cute, you know? So I like her. Butcher's great. William. Oh my gosh, remember when, it's like a meme that goes around on TikTok where Homelander like looks around and Butcher's there and it's like, William? What a pleasant surprise. Like they used to have a great like chemistry, I guess, when they're interacting with each other. What can I say? He's basically the main character. Is he good or bad? Who knows? Which is kind of what makes him interesting. In the end, he does bad things, which is kind of cool. So we like Butcher a lot. Huey is good. I like Huey. He is like a stereotypical protagonist, but he's not because he does bad things sometimes. Do I really have any other thoughts about Huey? I don't know. He's good. I don't know. When I see him in like Oppenheimer and I'm like, oh my God, that's Huey. So he will never be seen as anything else in my eyes besides Huey. A-Train is fantastic. We love A-Train. You know, he is the driving force behind episode 1 of this show when he accidentally runs into Huey's girlfriend and obliterates her, turns her into speckled blood everywhere. And we hate him initially because he did that and he doesn't care. But, you know, he grows a heart, or he goes through his addiction problems and heart attacks and his brother and family, and he kills his girlfriend by accident, or not by accident, I guess intentionally. It's great. We love this stuff. A-Train's great. His redemption at the end, where he's happy because he actually saved someone's life. I guess MM's life, right? Oh, we love Soldier Boy. He's basically, if this is the Superman parody of Homelander, Soldier Boy is the Captain America parody. I don't know, he's like a stereotypical boomer from like World War II who's very all about masculinity and I don't know. We like him. Edgar's great. S tier, what can I say? It's played by Giancarlo Esposito or whatever. He's a commanding presence. He is always on top of everything, always in control. We love him. Stormfront. You know what? I really liked Stormfront, but I don't remember enough about her to put her in S, so I'm going to put her in A. You know, she's a Nazi. She's a white supremacist. She is a German citizen who is very old because... actually, I don't know if she's a citizen, but I think she was raised by the Nazis, right? Or something. She's like insane and crazy, and she kills herself because she didn't want to be dependent on Homelander forever. So crazy. But I liked her a lot. She was great. Good performance, you know? Of a racist, I guess. Ryan's okay. Ryan's a bit like, sometimes he's interesting. Like, for instance, when he gave that speech to the TV in this latest season about how, like, it's not right to separate family and we gotta, everyone, my mother would have wanted me not to do this and all that. Like, that was kind of good. But a lot of the time, he kind of just isn't in the show that much, so I don't know. Victoria is, I don't know, she's like decent. I don't really have strong thoughts on her, good or bad. She looks after her daughter. She has a cool power. It's kind of cool that one of the antagonists of like last season and kind of this season are like old friends with Huey. Like that's a kind of cool relationship. Also the daughter of Edgar, which is kind of strange, but I don't know, it's fine. MM is great. We love MM. Is he Homelander tier? Probably not, but he's fantastic. He is the stereotypical normal like well-adjusted person in a not very well-adjusted world. He cares about his family, but he's too valuable, so he has to stay around and help out. And he deals with things in a healthy manner, where he's trying to cope with his anxiety with like meditation and all that, but also the fact that he kind of is done with his revenge and he just wants out, and he just keeps getting dragged back in. I like MM a lot. He's fantastic. So there we go. There's my tier list. Let's see what Bacon said about this. Oh boy, Frenchie and Bleu Noir, true. Bakugo is the most subtle acting I've ever seen. That is true. It is impressive how subtle they're able to make Bakugo's expressions in the anime, because, animation, it's not really, I don't know, I'm just trolling, I don't know, Bacon, true. Very funny, Bacon, okay. Ashley is top tier though, we love Ashley, true. Kimiko from the Great Gunbuster, no, Kimiko from The Boys. She can regenerate herself, that's like her ability. And she has super strength. True, when he talks all genuine in his head about how much he loves Deku, it's great. True. Which I bet Bacon still hasn't started. Gunbuster, true. Oh yeah, we're waiting for you, Bacon. We need to know your thoughts on Gunbuster. True, thanks, Miller. I watched one episode of Gunbuster. Good job, Bacon. This tier list is missing so many characters, that is true. It was the only one I could find. Who is it missing? I don't know, a bunch of side characters. Firecracker. I don't know. Not many of the boys people here. Where is Sage? True, Sage isn't here. Sage is great. MMM is number 1. True. I mean, MM is really good. I would consider putting him in the S tier maybe if I thought more about it. Bad. Ours is a bad list. Very bad. Frenchie being the lowest is unbelievable, and I'm English. True. You know what we like about Frenchie? We like his accent. It's like kind of cool. I'm pretty sure it was like a fake French accent, but it's cool. This is taking forever. Oh my god, you scared me, Bacon. Is Ari muted? I don't know, am I? I sure hope not. Anyway. Looks like we're going to do a crossword with Kyle Entertainment, who is in the Discord channel. Hello, Kyle Entertainment. How are you doing?
Good evening, Elite.
Wait a second. I need to stream my screen. And I need to put your volume way up.
No, I just need to stop whispering.
Okay. So, Bacon's headphones are broken. He said, my headphones, ? Oops. Okay, I've got to see some Deadpool. Ooh, okay. Enjoy, Jockey Bacon.
Lame. Deadpool sucks.
We are giving no comment because we don't want to influence Bacon. But anyway, we got a crossword to do, guys.
I'm very excited. Let's do it.
First say something, Kyle. I think you're like quiet. Wait, say hello.
No.
Alright, that's good enough. Right, I'm sure you guys can hear him. So, one across. Style, charm, or attractiveness per a modern coinage.
Dime.
Dime?
You're such a dime, Elite.
I've never heard that before, but okay.
You need to watch Mad Men.
Close, but that's not even modern day. Okay. Close bud.
Yes, it is.
Okay, close bud. What is that?
Weed?
Is it? No.
Well, people call weed bud, right? I don't think it is, though.
Alright. Black cats and red moon, supposedly. Oh,
Sailor Moon?
No,
Witch?
I actually don't know. Black cats and red moon, supposedly.
Witch?
No.
Witches have black cats.
Lucky.
And red moons. Unlucky? No, they're unlucky. You're stupid. It's witch.
Make a face. Say.
Cheese.
Smile. Yeah, it is cheese.
Maybe. No, cheese
Doesn't
is
result in
fit.
it. It's smile. Okay.
I didn't think about
Prefix
that.
with fat or fiction.
Non-fat, non-fiction.
True. You're a
Easy.
genius, Kyle. Look at you go. Finally great as a lemon peel. I think dime is wrong. But let's see. Chemical element found in many immune boosting supplements.
Milk.
No. What ends in, these could just be wrong. KL. I don't know. Nickel. I don't know. That is to say. Oh no. Title Shakespeare role for a young DiCaprio.
It almost makes a word.
I don't
Dime
know.
could be wrong.
Car's
Lucky's
noisemaker. The exhaust. The engine.
Pipe.
Yeah, the pipe. Oh boy.
Engine.
Well, I mean, we got 5 letters here, so
Shut up! I'm brainstorming, Alia. You moron.
let's see. What are we wrong about? Dime, I have absolutely no idea. If I've never heard anyone say dime, so I don't think that's right. But you never
Dime
know.
is like, oh, everybody says dime, Alia. You're so stupid.
Mhm.
But it still might not be it.
Okay. Black cats and red moons. I don't think they're
Witch.
lucky, so it's probably not that.
It's gotta be a witch.
All right, witch. Fine. Make a face. Say, smile. That's probably right. And non-fat, non-fiction is definitely correct.
Hmm.
I feel like witch. Come
Can't
on.
be witch then.
Smile. I don't know. Car's noisemaker. What the hell does a horn? Actually, it is horn, isn't it?
Yes, it's horn.
Oh
yeah.
my god. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Get rid of the rest of the letters.
Okay.
Omens. Omens is 6 across.
Oh yeah, true. Maybe. Make a face. Say ravioli. No.
What's 5 across? Close but. Homie. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're a
Buddy.
genius. Okay.
It's not dime. At least I don't think. What's 4 down?
Finally great as a lemon peel. Squeeze. No, I don't think it's dime. Style, charm, or attractiveness. Hip. Hot.
Cool.
Style,
That's what I'm
charm,
thinking.
or attractiveness. No. Maybe? I don't know.
2 down is. That is to say. I bet 2 down is 2 words somehow.
Yep, does look like it. Chemical element found in many immune boosting supplements. Vitamin.
Zinc?
Oh yeah, it is. Yep, true. Carl, you're on top of your game here. This is crazy.
I'm really smart, bro.
Finally great as a lemon peel.
Through 7 across.
I have
What
never
is it?
grated a lemon peel in my life, Kyle. Have you ever grated a lemon peel?
Zest. Oh my god, it's zest. Lemon zest.
Yep, you're right. Holy, there can't be 2 Z's though. It's impossible.
Well, maybe. What is it?
Fuzz?
Riz.
Buzz?
Oh my god.
Riz.
something.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Jesus. Make a face. Say. Okay.
Say,
I mean. React. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow. This is so great.
React. How do we not get react?
That's
We
crazy.
love
That's what
React.
the normies and Blind Wave do, and Film Buff and a bunch of
Oh,
others.
Romeo. Oh yeah, he's Romeo and Juliet and Romeo and Juliet. It's a great movie.
No, I don't believe it.
Yeah, the modern one. Let's see what chat said earlier.
All right, so,
One across the Skibbity Ohio
Crossword.
Sigma. It's true. It true was. Yeah,
very
it was.
funny, Heath. Crossword is easy work today. No way one across is Riz, right? Oh my god, even Miller figured it out. How has Kyle not shouted 1 down yet? Horn? Oh wait, no. Romeo. Okay, true.
True.
Okay, I expect this from Ari. True. I would have.
True.
I don't know anything about actors and stuff. Okay. I can't believe them. He won't shut up about this movie. Do you always
True.
talk about this movie?
Well, yeah, I bring it up a lot of the time because it's like the weird version.
Oh,
where it's
wow,
in modern
okay.
day with guns.
Well, I can't believe them. He won't shut up about this movie. They're so slow. They didn't do Romeo Lamau. I'm sorry, Miller, that I don't know anything about popular culture because I am.
Well, it's because Dime was there, and I was like, D.
True, you were
I'm so-
obsessed with this word dime that has never ever been used for style, charm, or
Everybody tell
attractiveness.
Alita that when you say that girl's a dime.
Okay, Kyle. If
If
you
we're
say
in
so.
New York City, that's what all the homies say, Leary. Now, Leary, we have
What
to
is
do
this
connections,
movie?
please. Just one time. Just
We're
one
not
time,
doing
just one time, so much
connections.
fun. Just give it a go.
I've done it before. I'm not doing it on
No,
stream.
you haven't. No, you
It's just
haven't.
you
Not
just
with
sit there. You know what
me.
you do? You sit there and you just think. And it's so boring.
I love thinking.
No. Oh, well, you know what?
One
I'll do a
time,
I'll do a
Leary,
poll in
just-
chat. This is what the chat is here for.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh, I had
guys.
so much fun.
So,
So, crosswords, I promise. It's like they give
should
you 12
we
words,
do
and you group them into groups of 4.
connections?
I think it's actually 16. And then you gotta figure out the commonality between the words. It's so good. Oh my god, Leary, you forgot I'm on the computer and I have 6 accounts.
There you go, guys. Please vote in the poll. We need you. Anyway, what is
Ooh.
this? Romeo and Juliet.
I'm gonna kill him.
Wasn't this guy going to be Anakin at some point, I think? Crazy.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
The one Quentin Tarantino movie he's not in, Leary, is the one you're gonna watch tonight. It's crazy. Hold on,
I
I'm finding
highly
this
suggest
very-
reading the light novels. The anime had to gloss over a huge amount of context due to time constraints. And then I'll read that off stream just in case it's spoilers.
Now, that would
Um,
not be good.
Vote absolutely no. Don't split the no vote. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to count the no's together, okay?
No.
But it looks like yeses have won with 3 votes, so we're going to do it. Oh, the yeses got even
Yippee.
further. Okay. Oh, no, they're back to normal. Okay.
No.
Let's see. Reopen the closed tab. No,
Oh my
it's
god,
not
Leary, I
closed
can
tab.
upload the VOD already. You can watch it on YouTube after this.
That's fantastic. But I don't think that'll happen. I don't believe it. Let's have
It's
a look.
already uploaded. I just gotta choose a thumbnail. Hold on, you better not have started.
All right,
yet, Leary. I have to choose a
connections.
thumbnail.
You ready?
I'm not looking yet. 3. Oh, published. The VOD is live, Leary. Fuck you. Now I'm looking.
What a dumb audience you've cultivated. That is true, Miller. You know, I detest my audience.
I did vote 3 times.
Oh my goodness. I think we should ban Kyle from the chat. All right, connections. Let's have a look.
Which one?
So,
Can't get them all.
group words that share a common thread.
They're so fun, Leary. This is the funnest
No, they're
game.
not fun. Okay.
Okay. Little bulldog, sour kiss, husky. Oh, there's dogs, maybe? Horn, rough, amber, horse, middle, fry, porter, gruff. Now you gotta think outside the box for these ones.
Right. Yeah.
Amber, that's a type of tree. Do we have any other trees? Doesn't look like it. Ring. Now that can mean 2 things. Ring, horn, those are 2 noises. Horse, that's like a thingy to do with noise. Rough, kiss. Ooh. Sexy. Little. Horse, fry.
I guess like sour, rough, horse, and gruff, right? What do you think? These are like
You already
all,
know.
they're all like, I don't know how you would describe this, but they're all like similar, right? I don't know.
Like
Should I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like rough things. Like sour
Wait,
is like
before
a
we do it,
negative
is there
kind
any
of.
other one that could fit in maybe? Because a lot of the time, Alita, you get 3 and you're off by 1.
Yep.
But I believe in you, Alita.
I don't know
You
what
can do
gruff is exactly, but it kind of sounds like it fits in. All right, let's try it. Oh
What
no, I'm
is
gonna mess it
gruff
up.
Exactly. That's a crazy question.
Oh no, I was one away. I messed it up.
Told you,
Oh,
I told you,
no.
told you. So hold on, what are we saying? We're saying they mean
Well, it would be sour. Would be the one that's off.
yeah, husky. Like your voice is husky.
Oh, it is. It is husky. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all voices.
Yep. All right. Not bad.
Raspy, they all are.
True.
Stout and little. Those are like 2 little things.
Mm-hmm.
A fry is little if it's a chip.
True. That is.
Bulldogs are small dogs.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that last one.
Yeah, they're not always small. Huh? I'm thinking about pit bulls.
A worm is always small. Wait, wasn't there worm? Am I crazy? Was there not worm?
I don't think there was worm.
Oh no, because it said ring, and I was like, oh, ringworm. Okay, no, I'm thinking ahead, you know.
Well done, Aliri.
Yeah, sorry.
Winter, porter. What does porter mean?
I don't know. We'll leave that to last. Okay.
But I don't see a fourth one for this.
Okay.
I told you this was the peak of fun, Aliri.
This is not fun.
No. Shut up. Now, amber. That's like a color, right?
It's a color. It's like a crystal. It's like a tree. It's like a name. It's like a location. It's a bunch of things.
Porter kiss. What does kiss got to do? Kiss has to do with lips. You put fries in your mouth, that goes past your lips. Now, bulldogs have lips. Olira, let's think about words that can only mean one thing, like a little.
That could mean many things.
It just means small. Kiss. How does that mean? That's a band. There's no other musical stuff.
My goodness. I don't know, Kyle.
No, don't give up. You committed, Alira.
I can't do this on stream. I'd have to like think about it, but I can't think because you have to talk
Think
for this.
out loud.
You can't talk out loud. It's not like a crossword. Oh my goodness.
Kiss. Yeah, I guess no, because it's word association. So if you just say it enough,
That's not how that works.
Yes.
All right, let me think. Okay, let's see. So we got little. Is that associated with kind of middle, but not really. Not really anything else. Okay, we've got ring. Something can ring.
Ring, middle finger.
Yeah, maybe middle. Pointer finger, middle finger, little finger, and what else?
Oh my god, he's done
ring
it.
finger.
Ring finger.
Easy.
Oh my goodness, I told you. I gave you the impetus for that other thing earlier.
Stout, horn. I don't know what else. What else? Sour is a
like a flavor.
Some flavor. It could also be a type of food. You can fry something. Amber.
Stout means like short, right?
Probably something like that.
And like fat. And porter might mean fat. And bulldogs are fat.
Porter, no idea. Kiss.
I'm saying stout, porter, bulldog, fry.
Stout, porter, but why?
Bulldog.
What's the reasoning here?
They're all fat.
Well, that leaves us with horn, kiss, sour, and amber.
Now that just don't make no sense.
Kiss.
Stout is nose, right?
That's a snout.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Schnoz, do you remember that? And there was a stout devil in Chainsaw Man. Isn't porter like a cut of meat now that I think about it?
I don't know. I've never heard of it ever. Maybe.
Like a porterhouse steak, which is an animal. And bulldogs are an animal. And that's where we end that. And horns are on animals. Horn,
well, then
porter,
you would do porter. No, not fry, because you can fry food. Sour is related to food. Kiss is like a type of food. I don't know. Should we do it?
Yeah, I just don't remember what I said. Well, not that.
Well, it was completely wrong. Okay.
We could always look at chat too.
All right, let's look at chat. What a dumb audience you've cultivated. Oh my god, stop, Ari. It was just me and Kyle voting. There we go. Thanks,
True.
Miller. Yep.
Thanks for helping us. See, this one's too complicated for the small-minded chatters.
Yep. And I can't do this on stream, Kyle. It's too difficult.
Stout and porter are like body shapes, I think. And
okay.
Fry is like a body shape if you're like skinny. Fry is a Futurama character. So do you think they're cartoon characters somehow?
Mm-hmm.
Porter could be a character.
I sure hope not. Because then these three would be Amber's in Futurama 2, isn't it?
I have no idea. Maybe Bulldog is a character.
Yeah, these four would be the only one. Then Stout, Horn, Sour, Kiss.
They all got to do with the face, maybe?
You kiss a mouth, you eat sour things in your mouth, you...
Horns grow on heads, right?
Horns grow on heads? What does that mean?
I was thinking snout again.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wasn't even thinking of horn. I was thinking horn like the thing you press. But yeah, a horn does grow on a head, doesn't it?
God, I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking like a rhino horn the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Stout?
It's
This,
not
this
snout.
is... I don't know.
Just try the ones we got.
All right. No, we completely failed. Okay, so...
One more guess.
It's going to be like some... These are like some bands from the 1970s or something, and we're going to have no idea.
I would know it if that was the case.
Okay, from the 1920s, okay.
Boardwalk Empire set then, and they play songs.
Here's what I'm thinking intuitively, okay? There's no reason for this whatsoever. But this is what my mind is telling me, okay? Horn, fry, sour, and kiss.
Because they're all the smallest words. I was looking at that, I was like, do they all have similar letters? But there's only three.
No, it's not.
Four
Okay, I guess kind of, because horn, it just doesn't, my logic doesn't make any sense. Because horn kind of sounds like corn dog, okay? Fry sounds like fries that you eat. Sour is
Oh my
related
God,
to
you
food,
just
and
spoiled
kiss is like a thing you can
He
eat.
figured it out, Elitery.
Oh, okay, I won't look at the chat.
Drink.
Oh my God, is it?
And so porter is a steak, and then fry, and then sour.
Wait. Stout?
Porter.
What is
sour,
stout? What did he
fry.
say stout was?
He says it's a drink.
Stout is a
Sounds
drink,
like
by the
a
way,
food
like
and
beer
drink.
or something. And then what was the other one? Stout, porter,
Sour and fry.
sour, and fry? Oh my God, Kyle.
Oh my God, we're out of it. It's gonna do it for us, Elitery.
Okay, ale styles. I never would have got that in my life.
Also, like beer. Get rid of this. I want to see the bottom one.
French.
French horn, French bulldog.
French.
French
Oh yeah, maybe
fry,
we
French-
could have got this. There was no shot
one's
way getting this one, ale styles. But crazy. Oh my gosh, okay.
See, I told you it was super fun.
No, I
We'll
hope
do
you
it.
guys enjoyed that because I'm never doing that again. But we tried.
We'll do it
okay?
on my stream, guys. Don't
We had
worry.
an open mind for a few minutes there. Crazy. Okay, well,
Now, literally, you have to end stream, so I am made to do work.
absolutely not. I still have some. Oh, I should end the recording though, because I don't need to record anymore. Because the boys bit is done. I need to upload the boys. The only last thing to talk about is the acolyte. Do you guys want to hear my acolyte thoughts? Oh my gosh. Well, Kyle dies on us, I guess. Uh oh. Here, let me just mute him while he's coughing. You know. I have the
Oh, shut
power
up.
there, yeah. All right.
Boy in the band, I love that guy.
What is this?
Never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat. I was not taught the laws for the country I live in.
Oh, I sent you a video earlier.
Oh my God, it's the guy.
Didn't age quite so well.
John.
He argued for white supremacy or something, right? That's what I
Against
heard.
Destiny, yep.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Even more
Fancy
acolyte
audience
thoughts.
honor.
I haven't even given any acolyte thoughts, Mill. I have a whole scripted video about the acolyte that I'm
all
just
this
not putting out
motherfucker
there.
does
Should I
is
just
to
read out my
ridicule that
scripted video?
No, you should watch the video I sent.
I'm not watching. Oh, what is this? I'm not watching the diss track. Oh, for reference,
It's
guys,
so bad,
this is
Olivia,
what-
it's so bad.
this is what was sent to me. Pack God, Chris Tyson diss track official music
So
video. Thank you.
bad.
No, we're good. We're good.
I was watching this while I was waiting for you to talk about the boys.
Yeah. Well, thank you. What is this? When there's unexpected fan service. Some Mishoka Tensei fan service. Great.
Not Roxy, brother, not Roxy.
Bro knew what
She's
he was
9
doing.
years old.
That one didn't age so well. Oh no, I'm gonna get a bunch of these now. Oh well, this aged well. Oh boy. Okay, wait, let's refresh. Oh my god. Oh no, it's gone. It's gone forever. Guys, what was
Press
the
back,
video?
Leary, sometimes it comes back.
Very funny. Okay.
That wasn't even a bit.
Ranking all 9 Star Wars movies. That was like one of my videos I did. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna find it. It had like 10 views. Guys, you press the back button on the stream. Wait, I can do that. What am I thinking? Wait a minute. Nope, that's not the video. I
Oh, on
wanted.
stream, true.
guys, you pressed the... Yeah, I'm doing it right now, buddy. Okay. Ranking all 9 Star Wars movies and Rogue One. Wow, this is gonna be crazy.
Sounds like 10 movies to me.
All right. Jesus Christ.
You shouldn't have brought Acolyte up.
All right, we got 2 minutes. Perfect. Look at this. This is a speedy tier list. This is what I should be doing when I say it. This will be a quick one, guys.
He's just gonna do it in music.
What's up, guys? This is Spectric, and I'm gonna be ranking the Star Wars movies in order, chronological order.
Chronological order. Oh my god.
So first we have The Phantom Menace. And now I like this movie.
Shit movie.
Pretty good. The music is excellent.
True.
And I just like it overall, so it's A tier.
True.
Not S tier though. It's not S tier worthy.
True.
Alright, Attack of the
Doesn't look
Clones.
like the next
I
one.
really don't like it. The awkward moments,
Sure.
shoddy dialogue, really just ruins it for me, so it's
Next
D
one's
tier, but
going
not
in
F
F.
tier.
D tier.
Revenge of the Sith. It doesn't need an explanation. It's He's
True.
smart.
Yes.
The music is good.
This one's gone in B.
Everything is good about it. Alright, New
For the
Hope.
New Hope.
I think it's B
It's
tier.
boring,
No,
it's
I
old.
think it's C tier. It's pretty good, but like,
Oh, damn it!
there's some better ones.
As
Alright, The Empire Strikes Back. It's B tier. It's close to A tier though, but it's just not as good.
True. It's just not as good. There we... Genius. My god.
Return of the Jedi. Easy S tier.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything is
That's
good
not true, by the way. It's an A
Everybody
tier.
hates that
Okay.
one.
about it. I like Revenge of the Sith from 1981. It's a banger. Now The Force
Now,
Awakens.
Lyric was it?
Mm-hmm.
The big thing is number 8.
Oh yeah.
Still
Oh, I'm so
believe it.
excited. Okay,
I
let's see.
believe it over Lyric. SS.
It's C tier. I
Jesus.
it's not great, but
Just the
it's
first
pretty
one
good.
again.
Now, this is an easy F tier. You know this is an easy F tier.
True.
Opposite
Alright,
direction.
now,
It was either going to
This
be
might
one
piss
of
some
them.
people off, but
Oh,
it's not as bad as people say.
that's gonna piss Miller off right here. Oh my
That's it, better than
god.
the Empire Strikes Back. No, actually,
Wait. Oh wait. Wait. What was his reasoning? Wait a minute.
you know this is an easy F tier.
True.
Alright, now, this might piss some people off, but it's not as bad as people say. Like, I say
Wow.
it's better than The Empire Strikes Back. No, actually.
I just looked at
Yeah, it's
Shadow
right
as
there.
funny.
Alright, Rogue One.
S.
Yeah, it's an easy A tier.
Oh A. Okay.
It's just good.
Worst movie of
It's
all
a good
time.
movie. Yeah, I really like it. Now, for Solo, I've never watched it, so I won't be ranking this. Alright,
Wait a minute. Ranking all 9 Star Wars movies and Rogue One. Why is Solo in here? Doesn't make sense.
that's all for my tier list, guys, so...
Oh wait, he's not doing it. Oh, that was great.
Here.
Didn't you not hear him just
good.
say he hasn't seen it, so he's
a
not
good
going
No, I don't listen to him.
Yeah, I really like it. Now, for Solo, I've never watched it, so I won't be ranking this. Alright, that's all for my tier list, guys, so... Hope you had a nice time watching me, rank stuff.
That's great. All right. Well, I hope he keeps making videos. One day we'll revisit this channel in 10 years from now. All right. So,
Mr.
wheel.
Beast needs a new second in charge. You know,
We are
maybe
not
that'll be
spinning the
guy.
wheel. Even more acolyte thoughts. Oh, I've seen this. It's great. There's no way you've seen this. Wait, he's a bad father? Wait, what? Who's a bad father?
He's talking about the diss track, you idiot.
Oh, okay. Yes. Why not Solo? Because he hasn't seen it. Miller, you're not paying attention. Oh my goodness. He is brain dead. Holy shit, I hate kids. You're not a Star Wars fan if you don't like the original trilogy. Is that true, Miller? That's an interesting position to be in. That's what, like 1/3 of the entire saga? That's barely anything, right? The American flag PFP, Lamau. True. I mean, he likes his country, right? I thought this was Revy for a second when I saw this. Crazy. But no, it's not.
No, that's not Ruby.
All right. Well, that's that. Look,
You're gonna
it's
have
the
to kick
doctor.
the leader. I don't leave.
All right.
I could
Catch
just
you later.
leave the call.
No. I'm just thinking, what else do I have to do? What is my actual acolyte things? Let's have a look what I want to do with it. Where's my digest notes?
Oh my god, he's so boring. Chat, I am leaving.
All right. Well, there he goes. The acolyte. Nah, you know what? I'll find a way. Maybe next stream, the end of the stream will be like title, bar, and recording my acolyte thoughts at the end of stream. Maybe it'll be the same thing. Or maybe I'll just decide to do that scripted video, but probably not. Why do I have my own stream open? Ridiculous. Next time I can do this tier list, the acolyte tier list. There's not much thoughts here. Crazy. The American flag. What do you think happens in MHA to make me hate it? I guess now would be a good time for predictions on how My Hero Academia ends. Let's see. Why would Miller hate it? So Miller is all about he likes the characters and stuff. What would happen to make Miller hate the ending of My Hero Academia? I truly don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know how the series could end poorly now. Like, it's so good, and I'm only like 10 chapters from finishing, or maybe 15 chapters or something. I don't know what it could possibly do to end poorly. I guess the fight could be a little anticlimactic, but even then, like, even if it is anticlimactic, I don't think that would undermine that much. I guess Deku could die. Maybe Miller wouldn't like that. Because it would, like, undermine the other... I don't know if it was on this stream or Kyle's stream. No, it was Kyle's stream. Miller was saying that he doesn't like things that don't have... or that have bad messages or something. Or it was implying something like that. So maybe it has a bad message? I don't know. That would be my guess. They mess it up. That's why you don't like it. But how's it actually going to end? I don't know. I guess, like, Deku's going to fight Shigaraki, and he's going to reach his inner soul, and they're going to use Eri's power and rewind him into a child, but without his memories, and is going to get to live out his nice, happy life as a normal kid. But without all the baggage of having killed people. And Deku's going to adopt him, and he's going to marry Uraraka, and they're going to be a family that's going to raise the new Shigaraki. You know, this was my theory. I think I messaged Miller this theory, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, whenever I messaged him. So if it actually happens, I'm a genius, by the way. But what else is going to happen? I guess maybe it'll be a time skip, and All Might will die of old age, and that will be, like, the end of it. I don't know. I don't really have much thoughts, but I'm excited to finish it. I probably will finish it tonight, unless I decide to watch that movie that Kyle wants me to watch. We'll see. Okay. What do you think happens in MHA? You better stream tomorrow. I don't know if I will, maybe. So you talk about Jackie Brown. No, I'll just do a non-spoiler review. We won't even bother talking about the details. Not much thoughts anywhere with you, Elite Ari. That is true. Not enough fights or something, Ari. He's a baby, remember? I think there's been enough fights up until this point. Miller's probably done with the fights. And I ain't even talking about All for One. Close bracket. Thank you. That's a terrible idea, but it's infinitely better than what happens. So see, you're wrong, Miller. It's a great idea, and it's probably going to be even worse than what happens. I'm sure the manga's going to be great. But we'll see. I'm excited, you know. I wish we got Gentle. I wish Gentle got a fight, to be honest. He doesn't need a fight, okay? He's out of it. He played his role. He lived a good life, okay? It would be really funny if Miller's mad because Gentle died or something. That would be really funny. But we'll see. God, wouldn't it be so cool if, like, if Deku kills Shigaraki, like literally just kills him, like ruthlessly? Wouldn't that be awesome? Or you undermine Bakugo's moment by having Shigaraki kill All Might in front of Deku or something. That would be sick. But there's no way they're gonna. I think All Might's done in terms of storyline for this final stuff. What else could they do that would be interesting? It would be really cool. There's no way they would do this, but it would be really interesting because Shigaraki talked about in I think the most recent chapter I read, or maybe one more, he was talking about destroying Japan, like 378,000 square kilometers or something, sinking it under the water. That would be kind of interesting to have just Japan be destroyed, and for him maybe to drown and be like sunken in the ocean for the rest of time or something. I don't know how they would tie it in thematically and everything, but I think it's possible, a potential interesting ending. Like the rest of the world is spared, but Japan doesn't make it out. Obviously the people of Japan are not going to die. They'd be evacuated somehow, but that could be kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm on the edge of my seat. Why would that be awesome? Wait, I don't remember what my idea was. About turning Shigaraki back into a kid and giving him a second chance at life. Because it's a very hopeful message, right? He is a product of his poor circumstances. We have an opportunity to give him a second chance. Let's give it to him, you know? I think it's a great ending. It's real cute. And Deku gets to be a dad and marry his girlfriend or whatever. And they get to raise the villain. That's pretty cool. Oh, Deku killing Shigaraki? Okay. Well, because it'd be really cool because I don't know where you'd go on from there. Would be really interesting. Because what does that mean for Deku's legacy, and what does it mean for him as a person? Because like as his legacy, it'd probably be universally a positive thing, right? People would see him as the hero who is who is becoming this new era of like the new All Might or whatever, right? We even got in this particular flashback with All for One, we saw that All Might literally decapitated All for One, right? And it's like a very gruesome thing, and he's like standing in front of him, like kneeling down, like kind of grossed out, I guess, but he won. He was victorious. And in that moment, the world saw that as a triumphant thing, right? The new symbol of peace arose, crime went away around the world and everything, and it was unequivocally a good thing for that to happen. Now, at this point, we're playing it a bit differently, which is that Shigaraki is a product of his environment, his upbringing. He wasn't innately a terrible person like what we saw of All for One. So for Deku to kill him in this moment and defeat this great evil that is plaguing the world and destroying Japan and everything, and is a great threat to stability in the world, he will unequivocally be seen as the greatest hero, right? He will be the next All Might. Everyone around him will praise him for his action, but he personally will have to live with the tragedy of not being able to save this individual person, this person that he tried really hard to save, and it will be his ultimate failure, and I don't know how he would deal with it. I think that's why it would be interesting. Now, I don't think they're going to do that. Like, I think that's too different from, well, it's too much of a subversion, I think, but it'd be really interesting if they did it, I guess. That's my thoughts on it. But we'll see. I'm excited. Okay. I don't even know if I have to assume that the thing is wrapped up by now, and the next chapter will be like some epilogue, I assume. Because as far as I understand, there's only one chapter left, right? But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for coming. See you next time, when most likely I will have watched that movie, which is the last movie I have to watch for the month, and then I'll probably spin the wheel on stream. Or maybe do some method of randomly selecting the item, but thank you.